months with what's been happening. So it allowed me to polish my strategy, and now I come back to minis. So amazing. I've been doing amazing. How you guys doing?
Could not
Hello,
be better.
Mo.
Go ahead, Mohammed. It's Jerome.
Hello,
It's Mohammed. What's up?
I'm
It's
so
been a long
excited
time,
that
guys.
I am a long time, man. Never see you. I hope that you're doing well. I have some snaps on you with D in the Euro Open, but it's a long time I didn't talk to you. I hope that everything is fine with you. I'm so excited. I think we will gonna crush this market as profitable traders.
Yes.
And let's see.
Here we go.
Okay, I like that. Jack, thoughts coming into this? I mean, we got the Canada got a tariff, I do believe. I got right with the tariff for August 1st.
They got the threat.
They got the
of a tariff for
we did see the
August
market
1st.
sell off. What
That
are we
seems to be
thinking
the
now?
new deadline. Well,
First year.
had a good sell off on that. We're kind of sitting right now at that 288 level, which has been important. Let's see what happens on the open, but I too am amped for today. Topstep TV International Edition. We got people all over the world, all over the western parts and suburbs of Chicago. We are ready to rock.
Yes, we are. All right, let's take a look at some of these prices. 90 seconds into the open. Micro Bitcoin, the absolute star of the week, making new all-time highs overnight. 119,450. We're about $1,200 off of that right now. Can we get to $120,000 by end of day? Micro Bitcoin, the absolute star of the week. Last trade in crude oil, $67.49. Take a look at gold. Gold trading 33.65 above those 350s or 33.50s. How about that? Take a look at ES last trade 62.89, making new all-time highs yesterday. ES made new all-time highs around 63.35, somewhere around there. Nasdaq trading 22,907, making new all-time highs on Wednesday, I do believe, as we come into this open. I believe house account is flat. And let's say, Mohammed, Jerome, does anyone have a position on before this opening bell rings?
No, sir.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm looking to short this
I'm waiting
market.
for the open.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Mohammed, looking
we'll
to
see
short.
the open, how it goes.
Okay.
Market is bearish today, as of today only. If you look at the bigger time frame, we're on a very big range. The low of the range in ES is 6,246. The high of the range is the all-time high. So this is a big range, but in today we are looking so weak. It's so bearish. I'm looking for maybe 6,302. 6,302 could be a nice supply area. I will not just sell it there. I will see the reaction there. If I see some consolidation up there, I might take a chance to short this up to the 6,880. So the plan here is to sell around 6,302 up to 6,305. I mean, the stop loss obviously at this high. If the market still consolidation there, I will look for a sell maybe up to 6,289.
Okay, last trade. I'm coming to Jerome. I want to get your levels here in a minute. Let's take a look at these prices out of the gate. Saw an initial pop in the Nasdaq. Topped out around 22,960. About 20 points off of that right now. Take a look at the ES. Initial pop got about to 62.98 in the orders. About 4 points off of that right now. Crude pushing higher here, making session highs 67.60. And gold trading 33.63. Jerome, any levels you're looking at? I know you're watching the open develop. Any levels or prices of interest for you?
Yes. So now I'm following the 30-second opening range. So these are the orange lines I have. So for the ES, it's 89.5 for the low and 98 even for the high. And on the Nasdaq, it's 909 and the quarter and 959 to the upside. And basically, we could go long above these levels, the higher levels, and short below the lower levels. So far, we are in between. The Nasdaq is next to the high of the range. The S&P is low. So probably I'm gonna short one ES at 89.5 if we can break low. and try
Did you say
to see if we can
okay,
push below. We'll see.
62.8? Absolutely, 62.89. We'll keep an eye out for those prices. We got 72% long in the ES right now. We got 70% long in NASDAQ, 81% long in crude, also is long. The house account is long 5. A micro crude from $67.39, about 20 cents in the money. We're about 2.5 minutes into this open. We get Hogue on here when he's ready. I want to get his take on the opening range here. We've been talking about throughout the week. Hogue, there you are, my friend. House account is long 5, a micro crude. I'll keep an eye on that. I want to talk to you about the opening in the NASDAQ and the ES on the opening range. What are you seeing there?
Well, neither of them have left the opening range yet.
Okay.
Let's look at the S&P first.
Okay. See some selling here.
S&P opened with a gap. The first thing it did was close the gap.
What prices?
The gap closed at 62.96.
Okay.
So our current regular trading hour session high is 62.9875. I'm aligned with Mo in the idea that we've broken short time frame upside structure into short time frame downside structure. That gap close would have been a pretty tasty little spot for us. Because we don't want to see any acceptance inside the range from yesterday after opening with a gap. We're seeing it peel off pretty good here. The opening ranges are still intact. S&P just broke one tick down below that opening range.
All right,
So we'll look to see if we see some continuation in that direction. NASDAQ is still inside of it. However, the NASDAQ did open inside of the range from yesterday. So what we're looking to see in the NASDAQ is, are we going to accept range and value from yesterday? And are we going to continue this push to the upside, perhaps a value acceptance play all the way up to 723.042? Or are we going to reject? Are we going to take out this low? One of the levels that we were looking at this morning on an opening call, both Hoop and I agreed, if we get a chance to look at overnight low in the NASDAQ, that would be a good thing. The thing about it, Andre, is the major difference in the day types that we had in the S&P and the NASDAQ. Now, these pink lines are the initial balance high and low. The initial balance high broke to the upside, and we I think we doubled the size of the opening range because it was very small. It doesn't take as much energy, but the market pushed, put in all new highs. When we look at the NASDAQ struggled to the upside yesterday. It was just a grind, and we never got outside of the initial balance. It was a normal trading day, which is a bit of a misnomer because it doesn't happen that often that we don't take out either side of the initial balance. So the market, the NASDAQ really struggled yesterday, but it doesn't seem to have broken upside structure as severely as the S&P has. And if we stay in range, the longer we stay in range, I think the more probabilities of price being accepted at higher prices. So if we hold that initial balance low, and that initial balance low is 22,901 and a quarter, we may see this thing kind of reaccept value or range from yesterday.
Okay, thank you, Hogue. Jerome, Jerome, you took a trade, my
pushing below
friend.
the
I'm short
opening
one.
range.
One yes, I don't want to
Net-
interrupt. I'm
You're
short,
short?
one yes.
Nice.
You
But
sell those
we'll see if we
89s?
can have a push. Yeah, 89 and a half.
Okay.
5-point stop for a 10-point target. We'll see. We'll see if we can
Right.
have a rotation down. I could protect this here because we could easily rally up. We didn't have any rotation, but if we can have an actual rotation down, we can expect at least, I would say, 10 to 15 points down. That's what we have usually when we have one rotation, and that's what I'm looking for. So it may not happen. It may not happen now. So we'll see. Perhaps I'm too early. We'll see.
Like it. Initial balance within the, real quick, Jack. Initial balance. Hogue was talking about the high initial balance, low in the equities. The first hour of trading from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Initial balance high, the high price. Balance low is the low price in that first hour. You see where it goes from there. What's up, Jack?
I was going to show a really cool chart. I'll share it right now.
Is it
We're
cool?
talking about that raise in Bitcoin. Here's a long
Yeah.
one. These are weekly candles going back to 2018.
Look at that.
Look at this. Remember, I'm trying to be better about resistance versus support. Bitcoin just spiked through this sort of resistance line that's been going on for, oh my God, 7 years right now. So this is a really interesting price level for people not for like the day trading, but I think there's some people making some bets around here in the longer term time frame. But really
Oh,
cool to
well, I
see.
got your Jack thoughts behind this major run up. We saw it really start kicking off on Wednesday. We saw yesterday. We're seeing more today. Micro Bitcoin's up what 10,000 bucks in the last 3 days. What? Any thoughts as to perhaps why or the reason behind it?
I mean, markets are markets. It's a combination of squeezing. It's a combination of the tariff thing back on. Gold is up too, obviously. You have a lot of companies adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. You have strategy selling stock to buy Bitcoin at the high. A
Man.
lot of pressure to that side. I think it's also just a trade nobody wants to be short in at the moment.
Yep, definitely. Big run up in micro Bitcoin again, making new all time highs overnight. $119,450. I got a little bit more selling coming in here in the Nasdaq. These 22,900 now, trading 22,896. ES looking for some more push to the downside.
Let's
Jack,
see
any
if we
prices you're
can
looking?
push
Go ahead,
this
Jerome,
down.
please.
Let's see if we can see this push down. If we can target
Yes.
the 10, 15 points rotation, and if we can visit 62 06, who knows? I don't know. Not today, but probably 62.50s. That could be a level we can go today. If we
Oh,
can
Jack,
have
this-
Jerome, you
two
basically
15 handle rotation, that's a level we can go, and that's a sweet level for the Nasdaq as well. That could be 22,784. That could be interesting as well.
Oh, Jack's very familiar with
Jerome, you basically
6250.
took the opening range trade.
Yeah,
Jack's
so
very-
I've been betting for the last 3 months a 30-second opening range strategy, and I'm
Order
exiting
filled.
now. $300. It's 260. It's Capital Preservation Friday.
love
I
it,
took the
Jerome.
trade. It's my system, so it's amazing. Yeah, so the trade is you tag the levels. So these are let me change my screen. The levels are the 30-second open. So I put the 30-second candles on Nasdaq and S&P, and I just put orange lines on the high and the lows, and basically, so we get confused and tag the days and have the previous days as well. So basically, when we break one of them, if we have a momentum move, we can push lower or higher. And so what I've noticed is that rotations, and you know that better, Hope, rotations go with like 13, 15
Order
handles
filled.
for the ES, 60 to 90 for the Nasdaq. And basically sometimes we have a rotation to one side, and then the counter rotation, like the counter swing, the swing back, so another 15. Yesterday that's what happened actually. So yesterday, if you look at yesterday, basically we didn't have the full 15 to the downside, but we had one rotation side. And the other day, so that was on Thursday. On Thursday, I think that was Thursday. Yeah, there was a day this week or Wednesday. Wednesday we had a rotation down of 15 completed and or to the upside, and another 15 to the downside. And so basically you can have two in a row. So I'm looking for one at least, and that could get me 2 to 3,000 with 4 ES minis.
Order
So you basically
filled.
risk 5 points and you target 10 to 15. So it's a 1 for 2, 1 for 3 risk reward. And so I finished the back testing like last week and decided to start testing it like this week, and it's going well so far. So I didn't want to push this trade, even though my full target was 10 points, and I will explain why I didn't keep it. Because it's Friday, I've had a great week. It's Capital
Really?
Preservation Friday, and usually now when I have a great week, I don't try on Friday. I don't trade on Fridays. I've had a couple of bad Fridays after having a good week, so now I decided to do this. So I wanted to take the trade for the setup. The setup was clean, and if you see so far, we've had 7.5 points of run. So that's a nice run for only 11 minutes in the market. So I just didn't want to keep it, nor want to protect it. But yeah, very nice setup, playing well.
Wow, you
Nice
said a
work.
great week, Jerome. A great week. How great is
Great
great,
week.
if you don't mind me asking?
Every day was green. So it's
My guy. All right, all right. A bit of a streaker. I don't want to jinx him. Okay, awesome stuff. And Capital Preservation Friday. Jerome now is number 37 on the big board here on Topstep TV Fast Markets. Jack, any prices,
Yes,
levels of
sir.
interest? We heard Jerome say 6250s. Man, oh man, we'd like to get our teeth into those.
Yeah, max pain in the SPX. In the ES is maybe 20 points below here. We're kind of through the first resistance level. Although if you bought those 6288s, you got the 10-point
Order
pop right after the
filled.
open. Next up is 6280 to 6276. I'd love it to see it run those lows of the nights and then buy if it comes back into that area. And then, of course, 6250.
Sweet,
What I would
sweet.
give for a
Mhm.
6250.
Oh man, oh man. Mohammed, are you hawking some trades over there? You're looking at your levels. You went from the Nasdaq to
Ah,
the ES. ES moves a
I
little.
mean, I see this ES going down since this morning. I was looking for a short, but the market didn't give me any chance to sell it at 6,300, and even this drop was just going down without any kind of small
Order filled.
retracement, so we can sell off of it. So I see this market is going to 6,265 as a target of this measured move. 6,265 is the next stop for the sellers.
265.
I hope that we can get some correction to the 90s again, so we can ride this.
we're going to my
Wow.
This
target.
buyer, they just
79.50.
disappeared.
Yes, we are. Jerome, your downside target was 79, 79 half. You were short.
79.50. Yeah.
Yep.
So
We are
if we
closing
if
in.
we were Thursday, I would have been short 4 to 6 ES, and I would have kept it to here so I could get like that's what I did yesterday. Yesterday, I think I shorted 4 ES, added 2, took 2,000 out of the market, and called it a day. Wonderful day.
Jerome, are you starting to increase your size? 4 to 6. Did we see you before you
Now
used to be
that
ones
I've
and twos?
backtested, sorry.
No, please talk to us. This is incredible.
Yes, I've been downsizing for 3 months, and 3 months is a very interesting threshold in data and in brain and habits wise. And so now is the time when you feel confident enough to size up. I mean, if your strategy is good enough and you feel confident enough, and why would you stay in micros? So it's just the beginning. So I need to see how many times I lose, uh, the exact win rate forward tested, but looks nice so far.
Downsides. All right, I want to touch on that, but markets are making new lows in the ES. 62.79
There you
right to
go.
Jerome's target.
Order
Pushing higher here,
filled.
new highs there. 67.92. I got a sell off in the Nasdaq. 22,852. Bottom out there, about 20 points off of that right now. Gold 33.65. 33.65. Jack. We heard Waller
Yes, sir.
making a case for July rate cuts. Fed funds have not necessarily priced that in.
No, they have not.
They have not.
Nothing
But,
that has
September.
happened. Yeah, nothing that's happened in the last week has done anything to help the prospects of a rate cut. The employment information has
Order
been good.
filled.
We're near all-time highs in a number of assets. We got the tariff drum beating again. We're putting that out to August 1st. Remember, the next meeting is July 30th, so like 2 days before that. So why wouldn't they just wait to see what happens now? I think that maybe if the goal is for the Fed to cut, I think we need the Trump reverse psychology, or just
raise
pull
rates.
back a little bit.
Raise
Tickling
rates.
around the lows in the ES recession.
Yes, we are.
There won't be any rate cuts in July unless something crazy happens.
I would tend to agree. We are seeing more than a 50% probability for a rate cut in September. I saw they're up 60% for now. A lot of time left. That feels like Waller's angling for Powell to be Powell's replacement. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Continue to see some selling here in the ES. 62.76. New lows just put in there, about 3 points off. All right, upper left-hand corner of the screen. Hashtag fast markets. Hashtag power hour. Hit us up at Topstep TV on the X. Yes, on the X. Let's see we saw some cool trader setups. I know we don't want to encourage trading in the Teslas, in the cars. always cool when we see those pictures of Topstep TV. Let's see where you guys are watching Topstep TV from all across the globe. Again, hashtag Power Hour, hashtag Fast Markets at Topstep TV. We'll bring that to you during Power Hour. The stakes have been
Order
raised.
filled.
Power Hour. Again, Power Hour, the last trading hour of the week here on Topstep TV. While you're at it, click subscribe, click like, click notify. Let's get this thing going. Over 171,000 subscribers, 171,000 subscribers all across the globe. But yes, at Topstep TV, let's see where everyone's watching Topstep TV. I think that was very redundant.
Yeah.
Okay, Andre, Jerome, do you know what time is it now?
Ooh,
Of
get
course.
Time to buy.
the range. What is it?
No. It's time. There is a button in your screen
Yes, there is.
with a thumb up or like. It's
Mhm.
time to click that like button, guys.
Yes.
This is if you
Come on,
didn't do it
guys.
now, you will not be able to do it later because it will be
Exactly.
disabling
removed
it.
from the screen.
Uh-huh.
You got the
Yeah.
Friday squad
So
there.
Tell him, Jerome. Tell him,
yeah,
Jerome.
especially
Come on,
Friday.
you got some bosses here.
Come
You
on,
got some
guys.
bosses here.
You know us.
Yes.
You know Mo. You know Jerome. You know Andre and Jack,
Yeah.
Hogue. Hit the like button. Hit
Jerome's
subscribe.
back.
Give us some love. It's
Jerome's
Friday. If
back.
you're
Order
here,
filled.
You either love us or hate
Yes.
us, but you're here. So come on, hit the
Thank
like
you.
button.
Jerome, good
Yeah,
to
let's
have you
prepare
back.
our-
Speaking of, go ahead, Mom. Go get those. Speaking of
Look,
buttons,
looking
we got
to
Gig
find,
777. Gig 77 says a mute button for Andre would be nice. Thank you.
Never.
Did you click like? Did you click follow? Did you click subscribe, Gig? I'm watching you. Stay locked in though. We just saw a nice little pop reversal in the Nasdaq. Ooh, we bottomed out around 22,863. We are now about 70 points.
Order filled.
2,928. Damn, Jack, just buy the dip, huh? They just
Nvidia leading the way. Nvidia first ever close for a U.S. company publicly traded above 4 trillion yesterday. Currently up again 1.2% today to 4.04 trillion. That 0.04 might not seem like a lot, but that is $40 billion, folks, in market cap. What a friggin' company. Hey, my coffee's arriving too. So give
Ooh,
me
a cup of the
second here.
Joe. Cup of the Joe. I mean, it's just
Yep.
you can't say short.
My
Hey, Jerome,
mother-in-law.
nice cover. Jerome, nice cover there. It's you know,
Order
it's counter-trend in
filled.
long term time frames. Getting short. Mohammed, you're looking for what? 6,300, 6,302 in the ES.
No. I'm looking now for this nice pullback to the high. Just show me some strong red candle somewhere here. So we will ride this sucker to the low because they didn't touch the low. They didn't touch the low. They failed to touch the low. So if they show me some red candle, I will try to go short. I'm preparing 5 micros. No, this is not that strong. It has to close below the moving average. So I will wait.
At Westy, the coffee is whatever my mother-in-law bought.
Thank you.
She's the maker of coffee in this household.
Barista
Damn.
of the household. Yes.
Barista. God, buy those 80s, Pelzer, you jerk.
I mean, man, it's just nothing. Keep this market down, man. Who cares about August 2nd? It's just gonna go higher. It doesn't matter. Up and away. Jerome, nice cover. Nice cover there. We are now trading 62.91s. Nice read, nice feel. Yes, you would have gotten your 10 points. Capital preservation. Take the trade, take C money, take
I
money.
tell you got to have some balls to sell this market, you know. This market is
Don't come crying to Mo. Don't come
you
crying
have
to
to be
Mo.
very
No,
brave
no
to sell this
emotion.
market.
No emotion. You trade the chart. The chart is telling you there's a move down. You just take it and protect it. And I could
Order
go long above
filled.
98 and take the exact same trade and cover it the exact same way.
Does anyone find it almost disorienting when, if we go to my charts right now, when a support level is almost too perfect?
Too clean.
Like I was
Order
patiently waiting
filled.
for them to at least test below it, but nope. 80s and away.
No.
I mean, if we go zombie rally on this thing, zombie rally US is just a drift higher up and to the right, light volume, light price movement. We just say it's a drift higher, natural bid up and to the right. You know how zombies kind of like sleepwalk, and all the market's going to sleepwalk their way higher. Did I do better with that, Andrea? Yesterday, I completely
They're
butchered
not
that.
sleeping though. They're dead. They're dead walking.
Well, isn't that infinite sleep? Like, isn't it? Like, you sleep forever.
Is that what they said happened to your grandma? infinite
Who
sleep.
did that? Who did that? Who was that? Gabe or something?
Order
Where'd
filled.
you get that crappy chair? It's my late grandma's, Gabe. Yeah. Anyways, 71% long in the NASDAQ as we trade 22,936. Average long 22,923. Jerome, I want to talk to you about. So the last 3 months, you sized down. You went from minis to micros. 3 months, and you found a strategy, back testing, and now you've found a strategy that you like, and you're now bringing it into pro ball, so to speak. 4 to 6 lots in the ES. How small were your micro trades?
They were on NQ, but I was
I
so
thought you were a
I
NASDAQ
did two
trader.
things. I polished my first strategy and developed and started to go further with this one. And so now instead of applying the other strategy with the NQ, I'm applying this one and trading only the New York Open to see how it goes first and have all this data on this sampled segment.
I thought you were a NASDAQ trader. I thought before you were a NASDAQ. And you took an ES
Yeah.
trade. I like it. I like it. Mohammed, ES trader. Jack, ES trader. Jerome, an ES trader. Mohammed,
Yeah.
thoughts on
We'll
the
see how it
ES?
goes.
You don't get
Eventually,
stopped. Yeah.
eventually, I see this day where ES trader are more than NQ. I see that day is coming because if NQ continues this random behavior
Order filled.
at important levels, so this random behavior is happening at very critical, important level where decisions are made.
Mm.
It's happening in NQ. However, in ES at the important levels, you see a consistent, I'd say, behavior at these levels. So you can see the slow. If this is NQ, I'm telling you, this will be coming down and broken. Maybe we can check now. Let's see.
Do not look at the NQ chart, Mohammed. You're doing so well. Do not. Do not.
No,
Don't
even
even bring.
even NQ they didn't broke that low, but usually NQ they broke that low, then they make their
See that?
move higher.
But you see the wicks. I mean, look at that. Yes. Maybe I'll say this. All right,
The
we got
exact place
74%.
we are struggling here, sorry, is the low of the 32nd opening range. So if you ask yourself why are we struggling here, like for example, is just these two lines. So the S&P, so 89.5 is the low of the 32nd opening range, and you see we had a small pop back up, but people are looking to either take profit from the lows or
Mhm.
sell it. So we'll see how the battle goes, and we'll see if we can achieve 98 and above. Otherwise, we can just run that back down. Like you can literally see a move down, move back up this line, and come back down and take another strength and boom down, and then we have the 215 handle rotation, for example. It can take
Mhm.
time to achieve, but there's a consolidation area for sure.
All right. We're starting to
Nice.
see
Yeah.
some president comments from the president. Oh, this is going to lead in absolutely perfect here in about 5 minutes, Jack. Trump on Powell, terrible job. Trump as remarks to reporters. Is that all? Wow.
Yeah. Terrible job.
That was literally that's it.
Can I make a comment right now?
Yeah.
NVIDIA.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
NVIDIA's market cap at now we've added another 20 billion since I said last time. We're at 4.05 trillion in market cap. NVIDIA's market cap is 13% of the United States GDP.
Come
Yearly
on.
GDP.
That's right. It is.
13%. Which leads me into a little chart I want to show.
Let's do it.
Perhaps you folks have heard of the Buffett indicator, which is the ratio of the Wilshire 5000 market cap to GDP. We are at the highest it has ever been. The Wilshire 5000 market cap is over 200% of the current GDP. As you can see here in the tech bubble, only got up to 140%. Ever since the Great Recession, this has been a pretty steady trend. How high can it go? 300, 400? I don't know. We'll have some fun, though.
That is wild. 14% of US GDP. That's insane.
Yep.
Crazy. Absolutely insane. Okay, Jerome.
Look at this 5 minute time
I'm looking,
frame
Mohammed.
in
What do you see? 76% long
yeah,
ES.
in ES. You can see this big wick up and then the wick down.
Wick
So market is choppy right now. As long as we are between these areas, maybe it's a Dolby area where you sell high, buy low.
Mhm.
Sell high, buy low. I see us sell at around 6,300 again.
2 minutes till 10 a.m. open.
Yeah,
Top of the
let's
hour.
wait for the
Heavy long tilt. Heavy long tilt NASDAQ. Heavy long tilt ES. 77% long NASDAQ. 76% long ES. Take a check back in on that house account crude trade. House account long from 67.39. About 60 cents in the money. We'll see where that upside target is. Again, house account long 5. Micro crude from $67.39.
There's going to be an interesting psychological dynamic going on between now and August 1st. Because as some people in chat have pointed out, is like, we don't care. The market doesn't care about these tariff things anymore because
No.
there's a name they
Nothing.
use for that trade. But what if by ignoring it, they allow it to become reality?
Yeah.
If
Nothing
stocks keep
matters.
going up, why not just keep piling on the tariffs?
Yeah.
This is fun. It's like a
man,
little
stop
econ
it.
study.
We're in the twilight zone now.
Little
Stop. Wait.
prisoner's dilemma, little mind thing, little game theory.
Yeah. At this point, yeah, nothing matters. Just up and away as we go higher here. 22,957. We did see 62.95 last trade in the ES. Again, ES making new all-time highs yesterday, 63.35 and some change perhaps. And then that news came out about Canada, 25%, 35%. Who knows the percentages at this point? That we saw the market gap down. I just found better prices to buy. Look out. Don't look now. Micro Bitcoin, MBT on the move to the upside.
Order filled.
Closing in on all-time highs, less than 900, about $800 away from all-time highs. That price, all-time high, 119,450. Who in the chat's trading this micro? Who's trading micro Bitcoin in the chat? Just want to see how much people are getting it because we got some movement going over there, and we got movement going in the ES, we got movement in the NASDAQ. Who's trading the micro Bitcoin in the chat?
looks they are doing it again.
Yes, they are, Mohammed.
Doing it again. They're grinding slowly higher. You know, I can see this in the tick chart. When you see the 2000 tick charts is just going up. No candle is breaking the previous one. No candle is breaking the previous one. So this is the behavior that I was seeing yesterday. You can see it here. just grind. You can only see this in the tick chart, by the way. You go to the 5 minute, 3 minutes, it's different. But whenever you see the candles are going without breaking each other, that's buying. The correction.
Order filled.
Buying. They didn't do it today. They are just starting now. They're just starting now. Buying. So in this case, if I have any plan to sell this market, I will wait. I will reconsider again.
So somebody asked.
I
Long
can sell
and
market.
nice right here.
I love this. I love this crew. What's up? Who's going first? Jerome, Jack, Jerome. Jerome, please go ahead.
I'll shoot.
Jack.
Okay, go ahead, Jack. Go.
I'll shoot. Damn it, Andre. I was gonna say somebody asked the reason that we quote MBT and not BTC is because MBT is what's available on Topstep X. When I do it, I usually quote the spot price in the market. Now, here's the thing. I think that the CME kind of goofed when they made these contracts because Bitcoin's gone up so much that the big Bitcoin contract is huge, right? I mean, 5 Bitcoins at this point, we'd have people trading 15. That's a lot of risk in a less liquid market. They made the MBT too small, though. I don't understand why it's 1/50th of the contract. Why couldn't it be 1/10th? There's my rant.
Get him on. Get him out here. Let's ask him about this kind. Well, it seems to be working, but I hear you, Jack. I know what you're saying. Because then there's no room for micro. Yeah, mini, micro, nano.
Order filled.
The next logical percent. All right, Jerome, come on. Jerome, 62.98. We didn't quite get there. Got up to 96. 96 thoughts, Jerome, on the ES and the move higher.
Even here, a long can be nice, in my opinion, because the Nasdaq is above 955, which is the high of its 30-second opening range. So we could go down, but if we don't, the push is gonna happen onward now. So we had an open down. It's a very small wick down, but
Oh.
sorry. So we had a small wick down on the 5 minute, right? We had a small push two and a half points down. So we'll see if we can sustain and hold and flip back up, or if the market wants to go down before. We'll see.
Okay, yes, we will. Last trade, 62.93 there.
Was that the town
Hey.
bell ringing, Jerome?
Church. Someone's got church.
No,
Nice.
there's a church. Yeah,
Yeah, someone's late to
it rings
mass.
at even,
Or
and
in
2
fact,
minutes
chat.
later, it's very strange. Like it's 2 minutes later, every hour 02 again, like
Beautiful.
2 minutes later. It's so
Ah,
strange.
Europe is so beautiful, man. Absolute France, absolute the best. Again, so it's very cool that we heard that. 67, 68 last trade in crude. House account is long from 67.39. We put that on an opening call. Hogue put that on. Let's get Hogue in here. I want to hear what we're thinking for upside targets in crude oil. We made highs at 67.92, Hogue. We'll get you on here. I want to get your thoughts on what we're thinking for here to the upside in crude oil. Again, about 30 cents in the money right now.
I will break a breakout.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get you. Hold on, Mohammed.
So-
I want to hear Hogue's thoughts on this crude trade real quick. If you get in, please let us know.
So, we took the opening range trade to the upside. We're still in it. About, 30 ticks in our favor. I have not moved the stop. I have not lended this trade at all.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as a potential target, I'm going to kind of look at the CL. We're in the MCL. So
Right.
a potential target I could see. First thing we have to do is take out yesterday's high. We traded right to it. We came off, but we're holding above VWAP on a shorter time frame chart. For an eventual target, I mean, we've got the weekly kickoff high 68.20 right up, not too far above here. That's another 30 points above where the current session high is. We're still holding upside structure. We're still holding the VWAP on a shorter time frame. As for an eventual target, I like the point of control from the 9th, which is approximately 68.53. And the whole point of these opening range trades is we're looking for the market to leave that opening range at the dead ass low and continue to push higher throughout the day. Is it going to happen? We don't know. I have not lended the trade. I have not changed the stop on it. So we're I think it's about $140 of risk on the trade right now. And again, look on this 3-minute chart. We're holding above VWAP. We're holding above this 50 session moving average. Now looking back on the MCL, I mean, the overnight VWAP is above our stop. If we even get down there, I would like to see that hold. This 50 session moving average
Order
basically
filled.
at our entry point. But the whole point of these is if that opening range is going to remain the low of the day, what's going to happen? Well, it's either going to range or it's going to continue to push higher. Those are my thoughts right now.
Love it, man. Love it.
And
Absolutely right. That's
long.
You win, Jerome.
Long
Yes.
No, I want to go in, but it's Capital Preservation Friday, so don't want to mess it up. But yeah, I would have 100% been into a long back here at 95. Wouldn't say 94, but 95 for sure.
Did you?
My target would have been.
Would it not be A plus
63.0.
setup?
Yeah, A plus, but I want to follow my discipline. We teach discipline in Neuro Wednesdays as well. Follow your process, and even when you lose
Order
follow your
filled.
process, you should celebrate it. You should celebrate your behavior, not your profit. So today I finished in profit. I'm grateful enough for that. I don't want to chase more. I don't know if the trade is gonna win, even though the setup is juicy. But yeah, grateful for what's happening.
Good to have you back, Jerome. I missed you, man. We've got Jerome in the house on Fast Markets, Mohammed as well. I forgot that we didn't really mention the schedule for the day. Very, very light. We got Goolsby speaking at high noon. We got the WASD.
Guys, I'm not
Order
sure.
filled.
Sorry, I think they didn't update my position. I'm up 259. because people think I'm underwater now. No, I'm out. And I've been
Okay.
profit.
We won't make
Sorry.
those.
Nice.
No, we'll make those changes. Thank you very much. Yes. What's your P&L for the day right now?
259.
Okay, 59, very good.
I'm long at 60,296 and a
Okay, this
half,
is
looking for a breakout. I'm looking for a breakout up to the 6,302. Take some profit in the middle here. But I went long looking for a breakout after this rally, and buyers having control. They show weakness. I'm preempting this move. Now, my stop at 6,291. Because if it reached there, that means the breakout is not there. It's failed. It's failed.
Jerome, this is essentially the trade
Yeah,
you would have taken.
5 micro.
5 micro. Thank you, sir. This is the trade Jerome was looking to take. We got Mohammed along 5 MES 6296. Look at Mohammed upside 6302.
6302. I would take some of those at 99 just because this round number, the 300. So it takes some before it. I maybe just tag 98 and a half.
No, Mohammed, we got this. Mohammed, we'll see. Yes, we did. And this is essentially the same setup that Jerome was looking. We got 77% long in the ES. Seen some heavy long tilts this week in the NASDAQ and ES. NASDAQ topped out around 22,976, off about 20 points from there.
Well, do you want to hit some news real quick, Andre? Because we're doing something slightly different today. I've always wanted to be an anchor.
Okay, the news desk. Tom Brokaw. Yeah, go ahead.
We'll see if this works in action. All right, first time trying this. You ready, Andrea? Surveys suggest Americans are feeling more optimistic than ever. Inflation will not heat back up. That, according to report from the New York Federal Reserve Bank, consumers' near-term expectations fell for the second month in a row, even though, as you can see, we're printing a shitload of $100 bills here. Consumers' near-term inflation expectations fell for the second month in a row to 3%, a return to where the year began. So go out there, buy your apples, throw them in a bag. Got some bell cheese. Put your money in the machine because we've entered a new golden age of everything, and consumer surveys have never been wrong. That's all from our little newsroom here with the lovely stock video. How was that, Andre?
That was amazing. I knew they were going to do something like
That
that, but I
looks
didn't know it was
real.
like that. That was pretty sweet.
Bravo.
That's
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Put your money in the
We're gonna
machine.
try-
What'd you say? Put your money in the money machine.
Put your money in the machine, baby. Consumers think inflation's going down.
yeah. Buy those apples.
Yeah, buy them apples.
I mean,
stack,
it's always
stack them
amazed
Granny
me.
Smiths, baby.
It's always amazed me in the news when they talk something and the background is totally irrelevant.
Oh.
You know.
Wow, that was pretty cool.
Exactly.
They don't tell
We
me
got
everything's going on.
access to
Go ahead. Yeah. that
new
was
video
sweet.
toys. I got two new regular news stories here. I talked a little bit about NVIDIA.
I like the new news. Okay, go ahead.
The new news is hard on my heart rate. How it started, how it's going. From May 15th, turbocharged the decline in the U.S. economy. Is American exceptionalism nearing an end? Fast forward to yesterday, NVIDIA hits $4 trillion market cap. Moreover, according to data, NVIDIA's valuation now exceeds the combined stock markets of Canada and Mexico and is greater than the total value of all public companies listed in the UK. Go, NVIDIA, go. And lastly, we got a little copper.
There you go. Shout out.
We
D.
heard about those 50% tariffs being levied on copper. This is kind of interesting because I would have thought that we'd import more copper, but it looks like we only import about 15 billion of copper a year. So 50% is a big number, but that's only 7.5 billion or something like that, which is kind of pennies in the long run. Tough times if you are a copper purchaser, though. Good times if you are a copper pirate. going around stealing from construction sites, which we don't condone. Not financial advice. Don't call me with those offers. But there's where
Jack
we
knows a
import our
guy.
copper from.
Jack's got a guy.
Who doesn't know a guy?
It's Chicago. Hey, I really like that. Can we do? Well, I don't want to overdo it, but I like that, man. Jack at the news desk, talking about inflation and put your money in the machine, getting them apples. Very cool. Look at us here at Topstep TV, getting better day by day. Jab, jab, jabbing. Not perfect by any means, but we are continuing to get better. That was awesome. They don't tell me some of the things. They say Jack's had news, and I'm thinking news. I was thinking he was going to show us retail numbers out of Robinhood. That was fantastic.
Order filled.
Fantastic. Well, Jack, what else? We were talking about, we read that headline from, if we're good to go, Andrea. Okay, we've got Trump, more headlines coming from the president, I do believe. We did, I thought he was done. Yeah, Trump on Canada tariff carve-outs. We'll see. Trump called Canada yesterday after the letter was sent. Trump to countries ahead of tariff deadline. Keep working hard. Trump, I may talk to Brazil on tariffs at some point. I'm not joking. I'm just reading the teleprompter here.
Markets are yes, do it.
Hey.
Yeah, fine. You got
Yeah,
my
it's gonna
first
go
target.
now. We're gonna have the push.
Push. I missed you guys, man. I love it.
Another one.
Pushity pushity push. 200.
Trump asked if he'll fire. Trump asked if he'll fire Powell. No.
Prepare for a pop of stops.
You can.
Well, stay right there. You hold that thought, Hogue. You hold that thought. We'll see. Hell, bring it in right now. This is perfect timing, man. This thing sometimes just works itself out. Trump asked if he'll fire Powell. No, but to the contrary, there might be some ways around it. Bring this in. I want to get your thoughts. Riding high here. Come bring that in.
Clearly, they're trying to make the case, and I actually think it makes sense.
A White House official denies a new letter seeks to lay the groundwork for ousting Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Many analysts disagree.
I think there's a compelling policy to do that. Whether or not they can legally do it before next year remains to be seen.
The letter from the White House Office of Management and Budget is about the planned renovation of the Fed headquarters. It alleges Powell failed to comply with government oversight regulations and lied to Congress about what the work entails.
There's no VPI dining room. There's no new marble. We took down the old marble. We're putting it back up.
It's no secret. President Donald Trump wants Powell out.
He should resign immediately. We should get somebody in there that's going to lower interest rates.
But he probably can't fire Powell for that reason. Supreme Court rulings forbid it. And analysts say the stock market could tank. They say Trump would need to find some other cause or convince Powell to quit.
He is going to make his life as miserable as possible.
Powell says the board probably would have cut interest rates if Trump hadn't imposed sweeping tariffs. Most economists say they're inflationary. But the president argues tariffs are good for the country. He has more planned to start August 1st.
If we keep piling tariffs on, then we're going to have to keep waiting.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Marble countertops.
Thank you, Mimi Kyle.
Marble countertops. So, trying to get rid of him, but can't get rid of him. We got Goolsby there. We saw Goolsby at the end there. He will be speaking at High News Center. Jack, what's the play? Just make his life miserable, put him through the ringer, make him bail.
Seems to be. I think his term's up in 26, and who knows where we'll be at that point. I mean, at this point, obviously he's going to appoint someone else, but things will look very different in 2026. We'll have a few cuts by then. Nvidia will be at $30 trillion.
Nvidia thing.
Whole new ballgame.
Yeah, that was pretty cool though that we got this in. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Trump, president has told that he concluded remarks, but found another microphone to get after. And Trump on Canada tariffs, I think it was fairly well received. The stock market certainly. As Mohammed is along 5. That was cool. We're getting better around here. I must say so myself. That was getting professional. Okay, hey, hello, 79% long.
Long only
70.
2.
I'm
long only 2. We are reaching this strong supply area. I was waiting for it since this morning, 6,302. So I'm taking off some profit there.
I like that, Mo.
Tightening my stop. If I see this 6,302 is tagged, I will trail even more to 96 to my point of entry, actually. Yeah, point of entry. I'm not
Beautiful
taking this
trade.
short. I will not take this short.
To the moon, Mo.
No short here.
However, I have to tight my stop because this is a selling area. Momentum still with the buyers.
80% long ES tilt right now. And I heard Jerome saying, don't go short. Don't go short. Jerome, this was a setup that you were looking to take. Pretty much the same price, 60 to 96. What was your upside target? You're looking at 10 points these days, Jerome, for upside? Talk to Mo through this trade. Talk Mo. You said, don't get short. Don't get short. Why did you say that, Jerome?
Basically, I mean, it's not a financial advice, but basically for the ES, upside target would be 63.13. And on the NASDAQ, 955 being the high of the opening range, we would have around 23.15.20. I would take profit. If I were in this trade, I would look for at least 23.15 on the NASDAQ and 63.11 on the ES. If we are to continue to the upside, you take profit wherever you want, you protect it whenever and however you want. The thing is, we are above the two levels, the high range. On the NASDAQ, we are 30 points above. It's 55, we tagged 87. So if you took the long, you had a 30 points momentum. So basically, if you took the short to the downside, you had 10 points, and on the ES and the upside so far, you've had 5 points from 96. It's a 50 points, 15 points, and you repeat that, rinse and repeat every day. Take a process, build a process,
filled.
Love it.
Try to see how long it can sustain, how many points you need as a stop, what's your average drawdown. So you get a tag. So today I'm going to fill my journal and I'm going to tag how many points I had in drawdown. And after 1,000 trade or 100 trade, you can get your massive adverse exposure, and then you can know how to make it more perfect. So yeah, we'll see if we can continue to the upside. We don't know. I don't know. If I knew, I would be long, right? I don't know, but if we have a directional move, we'll have some push. Some people are looking to sell and take profit here. That's for sure. But if buyers still have control, they're going to push the button very soon. That you can be sure.
Awesome stuff, Jerome.
Yes, sir.
Hanging out right around
80?
6,300 in the ES. That's been a familiar spot.
It's a decision. This is a decision area.
Let it grind, Mo. Nothing's gonna stop this. 81%
grind.
long. Just grind, man. It's Friday. Oh, what is it? Don't short a quiet. What's the cliche? This is chapter 8 now in our Christmas book. What is
around Friday?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
Quiet. Don't short a quiet Friday market. What is it? Don't short a quiet Friday. Come on.
Never short a quiet market, and certainly never fight a directional market on a Friday.
And never short a Friday zombie rally as well.
Thank you. Okay, we're on chapter 9.
This never short.
You pretty much just never short.
Never short.
Period.
Just don't short this market. You know,
that's the title of the book. Never short. The end. The end. 81%.
I was this close to be caught by this market to go short. It was this short.
Actually, Jerome just made money short. Jerome got short and got out. You got quick, but something to that. See money, take money. It was counter trend, and it. He realized it. He realized the capital preservation Friday. Tighten up the risk. Pro ball stuff. We're starting to grind higher here in the NASDAQ. Yes, 22,987.
So the bonds actually haven't reacted too much to this new tariff stuff. One thing I've found interesting is if we go to my charts real quick, we are seeing a widening of the spread between the 10 and 30 year. This chart's going back to 2022. We did invert for a little bit, but the 30-year bond is getting very close. Let me take a look real quick. The 30-year bond is at 4.933. It's close to 5. In the past, when we've seen around 5, we've seen the 10-year around 4.5, 4.6. But we're still at 4.4 there. So we're steepening, as we would say.
Steepening. Higher end rates are going up. Short-term rates lower than the high end. Inverted yield curve. Look out for the recession. That never really ever came. All right, pushing higher, grinding higher.
We were inverted for a long time. Usually the idea is
where was the recession?
Who knows? The deal is supposed to be once we uninvert, which we have, a Although I'd have to look at the super short end. Once you uninvert, that's when you're supposed to get the recession.
Winding. Well, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I think recession is simply just the definition in an economy. Economics, economics, macro 101, 102. It's nothing matters, Jack. Our grinding higher is
Look at this.
6303. Grinding higher here in the NASDAQ, 22,990.
Order
One
filled.
trade, Andre.
Or
One trade.
is incoming, probably.
It's my guy, most
We'll see.
Yeah.
Missed it.
Oh,
They couldn't
John,
take
does
out.
the top?
Hog is so happy. There is no market recap a lot that he has to do. One trade only today, Hog. Make your life easy.
One
Now
trade
you're out.
each and a win.
You're flat, Mo.
No, I'm still long, trailing
Still in
now
it.
my stop at 99. My stop at 6,299.
Nice.
I told
This
you
is the
don't
area
short.
you were
not
talking about
financial
shorting
advice.
earlier.
Yeah, see how life is easy.
Not anymore.
Change your bias.
Not anymore. There you go.
Love it, man.
Mental
Oh,
flexibility.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, Mo does your job for morning recap. He does my job asking for clicks and likes and subscriptions. Mo's got one shit. Look at Mohammed chilling, man. Good to have you back. Let's find this thing. See if we can grind this thing higher. Coming in the bottom of the hour.
Order
Initial balance will
filled.
Be set, correct? Oh, bottom of the hour. First hour of in the indices, I should say NASDAQ.
Yes.
And so all you IB haters, listen to this. First hour of trading, Hogue. So if we come into in the next 7 minutes, say the bottom of the hour was right here, right now, what would those IB highs and lows be? Obviously, we have 7 minutes, but what would it be right now?
When the equities, we may expand this to the upside in the S&Ps, but 63.04 half is the current session high. 62.7850 is the current session low for the S&Ps. NASDAQ just put in another new session high here. What is it? 22,997. We've got 863 at the low here, but yeah, we do have a few minutes, and it does look like we are extending the initial balances as we speak. As we talked about earlier, Andre, we were wondering if we were going to find acceptance inside value, and we see some signs of value acceptance in TPO. The value low from yesterday on a TPO chart was 22,961. So right about here. So we did see a close of a 30-minute bar above that level. Okay. That marks 1 degree of acceptance of higher pricing. And as we talked about a little while ago, it is entirely possible for price to return to value high. And I'm just going to use this value high here on this platform, 23,041.25. Isn't that the level that Barron and Order
Dakota
filled
had
their bet on yesterday?
I think Dakota won that, by the way. Beneath.
As much as it pains us to say.
Oh, man. Hey, 81%. Those longs staying strong in the ES. Also, just we get this grind higher here. We got
order
crude
filled
making new highs at 67.95. House account long from 67.39.
I think we'll have a burst of volume here. We'll see.
Yes, at the bottom of the hour. Yes.
Whatever the direction is, we'll have a burst of volume.
In that direction, Jerome? Is that pretty much what your back?
I mean, whether it's the upside or the downside, we have a lot of stops in both directions because the people who longed wanna be right, and if they're wrong, they wanna exit fast. But the people who short, they wanna be wrong fast as well. So we have a lot of stops stacked at 23,000, 2302, 04, 05, 01, etc. So we wanna pop him and we wanna do it with strength. So we'll see if that happens.
Okay. All right, bottom of the hour.
306 is yesterday
But,
open.
23.15, almost there. 15 points.
Let's see. Where this market is going?
It's grinding higher here. Just tapped on 23,001. We got about 113, 115 points to go for new
I
all-time
see
highs.
6,310.
Okay.
6,310. It was yesterday. The line on the sand for the buyers yesterday.
313.
Remember yesterday it was going down, and once they passed 6,310, the market just never looked back. So today they broke it, and you can see they tested again here, and they never look back. Now let's see what will happen at 6,310. If the market pass it, maybe it will be another breakout level for the buyers to continue. 6,310.
Oh, what's up, Cascade? Good
It,
seeing you.
it reminds me.
Labor Day, thumbs
it
up.
reminds
Labor
me,
Day, thumbs up.
Jack, with
Yes.
with
Go
the
ahead, bro.
6,010. You remember that level, 6,010. Now we have
Yeah, it was just all the
6,310.
time.
All right, yeah, those.
Andre, just hold one for the rally.
This 6,310 will be a magnet for the price.
In crude, okay, long four crude contracts right now. Good, I like it. Sold one for the red. We got about 68.02. What's up, Cascade? Thanks for jumping in here. Hold long four now. Go grinding higher here.
Is that it? Is that it?
Hour. What's up, Jerome? We got 90 seconds till the bottom of the hour. Crude is pumping new highs 68.07. Thank you, Hoop. We got 79% long in the tilt in the ES, grinding higher here, 63.05. Take a look at the NASDAQ, 71% long in the tilt. Stepped on some new highs for the day, 23,004. Made new all-time highs on Wednesday. The NASDAQ, new all-time highs in the ES yesterday. Bulls on parade. Jack, any level? I mean,
this
you can't short
6,300. Here, 1 second. I was just looking at the volume flowing into. This is the 0-date SPY 625 call. SPY right now trading at 624.16. You can see right here all the volume coming into it. Each of these 15-minute bars, you got 35K options, 36K options, 22K. So at the 63 around here, there's a lot of bets being placed.
Crude not done. Crude continue to pump higher here. Crude is up 60 cents in the last 9 minutes, making new highs here at $68.19 a barrel for that black gold. Speaking of gold up around 33, high 33.71, now trading 33.68. Hogue sold one for the rally. We say that we were just kind of joking, but that's just the jaded trader in us, Hogue. Just we're gonna trick the market thinking we're short. Trick the market thinking we're short, so they take this thing higher. So Hogue, update the position and realize P&L on this trade off that one lot.
Well,
four.
Open position, we're up 345. We had a loss in gold this morning, so realized we're down $77. So we're up about 250 right now overall.
Nice green day for everyone.
By the way, who got long at 955 or 6290s somewhere? Who got long? Who's long? Put some W's in the chat.
Mohammed, raise your hand. You're long. Mohammed's long. Yes. Yep.
Beautiful.
Awesome stuff. Yep. New highs. Crude is not done. Crude up about 90 cents. Jerome, how many people are long?
81. Wow. Beautiful entries. Long from exactly 955. Beautiful. 903 long. Added 940. Man, beautiful. That's beautiful. What a chat.
Good to see you, Jerome. Things are better when Jerome is
the
on
real
fast
question.
markets.
The real question now that I want to raise: who is short and still not out yet? I mean, from this
that is
low
also
pricing.
A question.
Please, if you are holding short, don't say to yourself, it will come back. It will come back. It will never go up forever. Don't say that. Just admit that you make a decision, wrong decision.
The push.
We got the push,
Yeah,
the opposite of Jerome. We got the push higher here. We got crude moving higher here. Gold wanting to make some new highs here. 33.69, $3 to go there, but we got the push higher here, and still
okay.
77%.
If you are accepting your risk, it's still short, but I accept my risk. Okay, if you accept your risk that short, it's your call. I'm not saying you exit or enter, but I'm saying if you realize that you are wrong and you have a stop loss and you're still not out, you're still making that risk higher and higher, don't do that.
And
I
don't come
have been
crying.
there before. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Mohammed,
Don't
come
increase the
crying.
risk. Don't increase the
Not.
volume. Don't add to the position. Just accept that you are wrong. It's simple. It's fine.
Yeah. You tell
Love
him,
it, man.
Muhammad.
Love it, man.
You are not a bad person if you are wrong. You are not.
Love it. I love it. All right, how about that, Gabe? Where's Gabe at? Gabe, get in here. Let's talk about some stats here. It's been one hell of a week on Topstep. Get in here, Gabe. What's happening? Happy Friday, my man.
What's going on? Happy Friday. We've got some stats to cover today. We got some P&Ls and payouts for the July 10th trade date. So let me start out with some payouts. Here are your top 5 live funded payouts. We got Wayne E taking home $42,000. Shout out to Dakota. I know he'd love that payout number. We got Kuo took home $22,000, a little over $22,000. We got Lidio taking home $16,000. Chien taking home $13,000, and Romeo taking home $11,500. So congrats to all those live funded traders continuing to take out payouts and continue to scale their accounts. Those are your payouts. And here are the top 5 live funded P&Ls from yesterday. First up, we have Gia. Gia traded the NASDAQ for a total profit of $8,300. Romaine traded the NASDAQ for a total profit of $6,000. We got Carlos traded the MNQ, actually, for $2,800. That's a great day in the MNQ. And then we got John traded the ES, the only trader here on this list today that provided a different product other than the NASDAQ. John traded the ES for a total profit of $2,800, and Daniel traded gold actually for a profit of $2,000. So solid work there across the board for our live funded traders yesterday. But that's what I got for you
I
guys
must
for
be
stats.
number 6. You have
You know
it?
what, Jerome? Let me. I can look into that
'Cause
for you.
I
I'll
did
scoop it
Under
out.
appeal.
2,000, but
It's under appeal.
I bet
Appeal.
Yeah, probably just slightly under that. You pull out what, 1900 yesterday?
no 2,000, but I'm connecting to my dashboard to see exactly how much I got.
Got you.
I got
All right, well,
something, but I bet
honorable
it's a
mention
couple of
to
dollars.
Jerome then.
There you go.
Coming right behind
No,
him, number 6 there for Jerome.
Yes, Jerome, under appeal. We're
All right, back to
questioning.
you
I love
guys.
it. No, Jerome, I want to stay right here. Jerome, yes, $2,020 is what. Nice week. He's having a great week. Mohammed, what is your position? I want to do an update. Got in with
Yeah,
5
2,000.
micro. What last trade? 63.06. What's the update, Mr. Mohammed? There's no way you're on mute. There's no way Mohammed is muted. He's never mute. Mohammed loves.
$5.
Yeah, I'm muted. Yeah.
Loves the microphone,
Sorry.
Mohammed. Come on, you love the microphone. What's up?
$5.
What's the position?
I took some profit at 6,300. I took 3 out of 5, and I'm trailing 2. Now my stop for the remaining 2 at better than my first exit. It is 6,301. Trailing this as we go higher. If this keep grinding until the end of session, so be it. I'm fine with that. If it take me out, I will start looking for a new position if I have time.
Whoa.
I mean, this is all right, grinding.
So you can
grinding high
target
here.
45 as well on the Nasdaq. First target would be
Sorry?
10-ish, 15-ish. So first target on the Nasdaq would be 13.15. But if you see ES following up until
Order
11,
filled.
13, you can extend the target for Nasdaq until 45-ish. Because the rotation will go from 60 to 90.
Order
points.
filled.
So as long as the ES completes the 15 handle rotation, you can consider the Nasdaq will follow on its own. That's why I'm following. As one of them completes one rotation, the movement done, and I look for another movement.
You are a trader. Jerome, I gotta say, I'm thoroughly impressed. For those that don't know, Jerome is a doctor. Okay, this is a side. Jerome, tell him, your neuroscience doctor, what your mission in life. This is trading is a passion. I don't want to say a hobby, but your primary passion in life. You're a doctor, correct? For those that are meeting Jerome for the very first time, tell us a little bit about yourself, because you are talking. You got this shit figured. You got this shit locked down for right now. Jerome, tell us about yourself just
Well,
a
I
little
had
bit.
doing that, but
I
yes,
know. All right. Well, he's
please.
a doctor trying to cure Alzheimer's in Lyon, France. He is. It's as good as we get around here. So the way you've really, how long you been trading now
Yeah,
for?
thank you. So I'm a PharmD doctor specialized in neurology and clinical trials. So I basically work with hospitals, clinics, healthcare structures, and labs, and we develop actually a digital solution. So based on mindfulness and mental practices to help for mental health and other pathologies. So until we have proper clinical trials, we'll get into bigger pathologies. But basically, I spent my life studying the philosophy of success, why some people succeed, why some others don't, what happens in our brain. We all have the same brains. So how does it develop? And then I discovered trading 2 years ago, and I got fascinated and developed a huge passion for it, and learned a lot of things and everything on YouTube from you guys, Topstep TV, the different actors and different people, speakers, guest speakers, anyone who intervened in Topstep TV had something wise and very beautiful to share. And it's a game of learning from whoever you listen from to, and you build your strategy, you build yourself upon it. It's been a very long way, but we often say on your Wednesdays with Coach Diana, remember why you do this. Remember why you trade. This is a business in which you spend and you earn. You mentioned it was a hobby at the beginning, but now it's a fully professional activity for which has changed my life and is still changing. So it's a fully professional approach. And trust me, whoever is listening to this, let's say we have 5,000 people here. Perhaps there's one individual who will perhaps grasp this content, but never quit. You can do breaks, but never quit. If you believe in yourself, never quit. This professional activity can and will change your life, but only if you're ready to. It's like entrepreneurship. We all have the capabilities and the skills to do it. So you just need to learn. It's like school. I've been at school my whole life, so I basically took the process I had applied in school into trading. You have knowledge, you backtest it, you practice it, you practice yourself, and then you develop a proper strategy and you improve. So basically, I'm trying to do the same, and my background in mental health and mindfulness, of course, helps me. But I'm human. I lose. I get tilted. I get frustrated. I get anxious. Like all the things we all experience and live, I do, of course. So it's a beautiful journey, a beautiful transformational and experiential journey. That's what I love to share. So thank you all for being here. You've all been part of my journey, and I love you all. Yeah. No, I'm still here. But
I thought you were leaving. I thought you were signing off on me, Jerome. You heard Jerome talk about Neuroscience Wednesdays with Deanna. Yes, 3:30 a.m. Central Time on Wednesdays here on Topstep TV. Also, more Jerome coming. Him and Dr. V are going to be holding a session Friday, July 18th at noon Central. Make sure you're tuned in for that. Again, 18th. Yes, a week from today. Of course, a week from today, noon Central. More Jerome, Dr. V, hour-long session talking about the mental. Man, powerful stuff. Let's get back to my guy, Mohammed. Mohammed, what are you looking at? You look at the screen. You're reading all the love up on the chat.
I'm double checking that is my stop is a correct place. Yes, it is. It is below that level 6,302, which I wanted to short the market from. When I start the session, I said I want the market to come high and consolidated, and then we will sell it. So now they are doing that. So my stop loss or my stop profit actually is at the right place. I mean, it is the place that I want to exit that trade since my entry. So I'm fine with that. If the market has different opinion to go even higher, I'm with it. If not, I'm the first to go out. So I'm checking my stop. Is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. So nothing about. I'm out now.
Yeah.
Plus $93.
I think there's a case
Only
for a
5
short.
micro.
Order filled.
Yeah, it is a case for short, but I'm not buying that. I cannot believe it.
We got what? 10 points?
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
950.
another
For on
pullback.
Nasdaq.
Could be.
Okay.
All right, cooling down a little bit in the ES right now.
Yeah.
Back to
you
the
gotta- yeah.
6,300 level.
Beautiful trade, regardless. Beautiful discipline, beautiful patience. That's a
Management.
trade.
It's
Exactly.
all when you enter a trade and you exit, ask yourself, did you exit that trade according to the plan or not? Regardless, winner or lose. Even if the market hits the stop loss and you didn't get out, and eventually the market goes to your direction, make a win, that's not a lucrative trade. That's a lousy trade. Don't be happy of a lousy trade. Put your trades in terms of, is it lousy trade or lucrative trade?
Mm-hmm.
Lucrative doesn't mean win or loss. Lucrative, it's according to the plan, according to your strategy. That's lucrative. Win,
Yes.
loss,
I love when you're up money.
regardless. Lousy, it's a lousy trade if it is breaking one of the rules. If it hits the stop loss and you didn't get out. If it hits your target and you get greedy, that's a lousy trade. Even if it is a win, be careful of those. Those lousy trade that makes profit are more dangerous in your mind than the losers.
100%.
Because you repeat it.
Well,
what was your exit on the other two? Mo, what was the exit on your other two?
The exit was 6,301. 6,301.
Nice trade.
It's showing another signal, but I will not take the first try. If you know me, I never take the first try of the test of the moving average. I don't. I like to see the market go first, and then I will take the second one so I can put my stop loss at a better location than the previous try. So this looks the first try. Still not a complete try yet. They're trying.
Yes, they are. Bottom of the hour, we got about 15 minutes till the top of the hour. Let's take a look at some of these other markets. We saw that heavy long tilt in the ES, up around 80%. Pulled back and we topped out around 63.06. Now trading 63.03. The dip buyer is going to come in here. Are the dip buyers going to come back in and try to get on board the trend up and to the right for now? We had this headline from OPEC saying they're not going to increase supply. That's just the gist of it. Obviously, we saw that run up in crude that topped out at $68.31. Hogue, what we got out of the second one? What was the second price we got out at? Long from 67.39.
Well, we started to see a potential 3-bar reversal up here. So we got out of one of them at 68.20. I've moved the stop up to the below the last swing low. I'd like to see it hold the IB high, which is 67.92. Which could potentially be an ad if it holds there, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
we're not
Key
losing.
Hogue in the ES 5-minute chart. It's also another 3-bar reversal.
3-bar reversal.
So that was my exit at the breakout of this green candle. I exit here. The market tagged me and still there. So I think the market is about to sell off to the moving average around 6,297. Then I will think to go long again.
What price? 97s?
Yeah, 6,295, 97.
Order
this
filled.
Consolidation area here in the 5 minutes. You can see the market consolidated a little bit here. So I bet there is a point of control here somehow without even looking to the indicator. I think the market they want to go
Order filled.
to 6,295.
Yep. Okay, a little bit of selling, perhaps. 6,300. Last trade 6,300. Even in the ES, about off about 40. I call it 30 points in the Nasdaq. 22,978 last trade in the NQ. A little bit of pullback here in crude, about 30 cents, 68.03. As tilt has flat now coming into the top of the hour. Hope check your slack. Seeing a little bit of selling in ES. See if we can get through these 6,300s. See if we can get beneath these 6,300, 6,301. Everyone
We need a
flat.
graphic for a Hogue check your slack.
Or just check your slack. 6,300 is let's trade in this gold up and to the right.
Amazing.
Take a look at the
Gandhi.
ladder.
Just put words inside of his lines. So
I gotta shut up.
sending messages.
What did I do there? You heard that, Mohammed? You're locked in a trade. You're locked in a trade. Do not listen.
Yeah. Everybody. Nobody
Everyone
noticed.
heard? No, okay, good. I was making sure. We've got a pullback here in crude oil, but right now, Mohammed is flat. Jerome flat. House account flat. I guess we can still have this crude oil trade on. We'll keep an eye on that, monitor that. Looking for an upside target. 68.53. Got a little bit more selling coming in here in the ES beneath 6,300s. Let's see if we got anything hitting. Nothing major. We'll see where they want to take this. Maybe go and target overnight VWAP. Volume weighted average price in the ES is 62.95, about 5 points to go there. Typically, we've seen a test of it.
Next week, we finally have CPI and PPI to shake things up a little bit.
Order filled.
Right?
Now
Yep.
We are having the second try. We are about to have the second try that I said. So that was the first try here. They failed.
Good price
as
to buy.
expected. I mean, but now they might have a second try. No, not convincing try. It's not strong green candle. They closed at the moving average. So
we don't know yet.
No.
Jerome, what do you think?
I think we don't know yet because
I
it's a
love
good
that.
price to buy for the people who couldn't get the first catch, right? I often notice some people can't get the first catch, so they try to catch it during the trend, but they put stop at break even because the entry is not nice enough, so they get stopped on the pullback, and then they are like, "Oh, that's a better price to get in." That is why you can see a bounce, because same time you have people who take profit from the short and people who get in as long. Either they got stopped in between or they want to add as well. So it doesn't tell us if this is going to sustain and continue to the upside. It just tells us why we intentional buyers at the high of this opening range here. So we'll see. Only time will tell us.
Absolutely. Time will tell. All right, coming to the top of the hour. We got about 11 minutes till the top of the hour. Markets might be consolidating for the time being. So you know what we do here every week. I mean, we're done with this. We got the tip of the week every week here on Topstep TV. For those that are tuning in for the first time on this Friday, there it is. Cut losses quickly. Exit losing trades fast. Don't hold for reversals. Boy, I've been there. Follow stop loss rules. Stop loss rules. We're going to get back to that here in a second. Always trade for tomorrow. Those two are very, very key. I want to talk about stop losses in regards to slippage and perhaps some of the misnomers. Hogue, we see stop loss and people put in place a quote unquote stop loss price in there, and they expect to stop loss, for instance, they're going to stop loss of $100 of risk. Okay. Typically, we see this in the NASDAQ. We see people complain, quote unquote, slippage. A stop loss is what is a stop loss? Actually, what is it? Price the order is triggered when, and then what does it do?
The order is triggered when the price actually trades.
Correct. And then what? How is it actually executed? It's looking for the best
like a
bidder.
sell stop.
Sure, it's looking for the best
a
bidder
sell
has to
order.
hit.
Go ahead.
I was saying stop loss. The misnomer. Okay, first of all, what's slippage and why does slippage occur with stop losses?
Okay, so let's say you're long NASDAQ and you have a stop loss below the market. It's a sell order that is going to fire off at the second that price trades. Maybe there's enough on that bid to take that short or that sell right away. Sometimes there may be stops ahead of you that get stopped, that get triggered, and those take out that first and second bid. So you're going to actually have to sell the price a little bit lower. So the stop loss becomes a market order, and it will
Correct.
seek the next available bid in its queue. So if, let's say, you're long and a tape bomb hits, and that tape bomb evaporates all the bids for 2 points below your stop price, you're going to find the next available bid in your queue to hit to get out of that trade. So I mean,
You're not gonna
I
like that,
have
Phil?
seen in gold, $10 in slippage.
Yep. Not gonna
Yeah.
like that, Phil.
Wow.
Also,
Jack, go ahead.
you're not guaranteed any price on a market order. The
Nope.
stop loss is a market order. SD Noel talking about 85 ticks of slippage. You would need to tell me what market it was in and when it happened, because especially we see people sometimes running bracket orders through like CPI or unemployment or the Fed or something, and that would be a very normal time to have a huge amount of slippage. You just the way it works.
Yes, it's Tig in the chat says, "Why is a tip the same every day?" It's the tip of the week. But yes, slippage is, especially in the
Order
Nasdaq. I'm assuming a
filled.
lot of people. We got some selling here in micro Bitcoin. We'll keep an eye on that. But yes, Jack, to that point, there's no guarantee you're
Order
going to hit
filled.
that price, especially in markets that are very thin.
Is there any
That
news?
I'm looking, but there's a lot of chatter online complaining about slippage. That is a real thing. You're going to see a lot more slippage in the Nasdaq than you were in the ES. I can assure you that. It is what
Why
the
is
market
that,
will,
Andre?
because there is 1 on the bid in the Nasdaq and 2 on the offer. And when I look at this, look, all right, we're selling off here. So if you have a stop, the mark that order is looking for whatever bid or ask to hit. And
Yes.
look at, I mean, you see, but ES a
Liquidity
little bit
has a
more.
lot to do with it.
Liquidity has a
More
lot to do
liquid
with
market will provide less slippage.
That's right.
A less liquid market will have more slippage. And when you look at that dome before a major number comes out, and there's 1 or 2, or maybe there's even a spread between the bid and the offer, expect slippage. You ready for it? It's just going to happen.
Yeah, this is trading. There needs to be a bid, or there needs to be a buyer or a seller for you to get I mean, it's a market order. Go to market right now and see what price. Well, in a practice account later, go to market later and look at what's trading. Click go to market and see what actual price you get as opposed to what you're seeing. This is the Nasdaq. It doesn't have as much in the ES. I can assure you that. But complaints of slippage. We're all learning, right? We're all learning together. We got gold popping here. Heads up, we got gold making new highs here. Just popped about $6, 33.77 half. We'll talk about this more, but we're all learning. All right, it's easy to perhaps blame. It's the Nasdaq. I mean, straight up, you want to know where the slippage is? It's the Nasdaq. I hate to. I mean, that's where the slippage is, and it's never going away. Flash crash, slippage.
The certain platforms will let you put a stop limit where it can only get filled at that price. But if there isn't a bid or an offer to take the other side of that trade, it just becomes a limit offer above price or a limit bid below price. You're not guaranteed a fill on it
by any means. Most of the times, I want to put it out there. Sometimes you can get favorable slippage, but that's never, ever
Very
happened
rare.
to me. That's never happened to me. Essentially, your limit is 99 of 100 times best case scenario. Best case scenario, that is what your losses will be. Not always, but essentially a best case scenario. All right, we have another letter coming up here into 5 minutes into the top of the hour. Thank you for helping me out with Hogue. So yes, understand your complaints. Do bad fills suck? Man, imagine working on the floor. When I was a clerk, I got lit up by my boss every day for bad fills.
I'm long.
Yeah,
I'm long.
Mo, let's go.
Yep.
Order
the market
filled.
Reached this 6,297 in the 5 minutes is the moving average. Same thing here. They closed inside this Bollinger after hitting the 50 EMA. So that's a nice green candle for me where I can manage my risk. My entry is 6,299 with a stop loss at, put it, 94.
Okay, getting long. We're like, why does slippage only apply on a stop loss but never on a take profit? Take profit is a resting order, Hogue. Why is it?
Queue
It is a
position.
rest. Yes. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Basic difference between any limit order. On a limit order, you will always get filled at that price because your order is sitting there in the market. When you have a take profit in, that order is sitting there in the market. It is in the queue. Now, this won't happen as much in equities, but there is a thing called queue position based on when you get in. On equities, usually you're going to get filled, but it's possible the price will trade and you will not get it if it doesn't all trade through there. But the market's there, you will get it at that price. Any stop loss order is just a order that's not in the market that is activated as a market order once that price is triggered, so there can be slippage.
Yep. Oh, we saw it yesterday
Now,
with
are you
JD. I think we saw it
guaranteed
with
a
JD.
fill on a resting offer?
If
Yeah.
the
Well,
whole price trades,
trades
yes.
out. Yes. We saw that with JD,
You
right?
it can trade that price and not get you a fill. If it trades through that price, you're guaranteed a fill. But if you're back in the queue, let's say you're number 10 in the queue and only 5 trade, you're not going to get filled.
I think we saw that with JD
And where
yesterday in crude. He was
that's a
working an
huge
offer.
deal.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a huge deal in things like bonds where you have super liquid markets
Yes.
that don't trade back and forth and there's 10,000 each side. Then queue position is huge. In equities, that's probably not going to affect your bottom line too much.
Good stuff, fellas.
So the price is still nice to buy, apparently. They just wanted it lower, but price is still nice to buy. Nasdaq bounced around the high of its opening range, but at the same time, we have gold. Gold is breaking out of a huge macro 4-hour level, which has been support, resistance, support, and resistance. Let's see if it can. It's 33.70, roughly 70.5. So if this can hold, we just had the 4-hour open, so we have 3 hours left. Let's see if we can reach 3,400. Perhaps not
30.
today, but it could.
And just to put a
98.
bow on, the slippage. Would it be better called if it was stop market? We should call it a stop market as opposed to stop limit.
Well,
I think
certain platforms do. Certain platforms will give you stop market, stop same limit, or stop a stop at a specific limit.
I think stop
we had
market
a
would
lot of people
clarify.
kind of get stops left behind. So that's why everything we do is a stop market. I mean, you got to think about it. If you're going to get in, you're going to get out. You want to get out. The trade is no longer valid. So what you don't want is like a stop limit to not get filled and leave you, with extreme risk because the order didn't get filled and is now a resting sell order above the market.
Yeah, a naked stop limit is insane to do because it just puts the limit in, could be there forever. What we used to have, I don't know if we have this on Topstep X yet, but could be a new future, is a stop limit with a setting for where it would actually puke. Like, for instance, in the bonds, it would be like, okay, stop limit, but if it goes 4 ticks against me, then make it a market order. So you could be hung for a while, as we would call it, and maybe you would trade back. It's a riskier proposition, but you're still protected.
Yes.
Good stuff, fellas. We're all learning. Great questions. Great answers.
thank
Let's
you.
get back into this. Mohammed, you are back in. From what price, my friend?
Yeah, I took one micro as a profit at same level that was line of sand 6,302, the same level that I exited my trade from the first time. So I take only one just to minimize risk with the same stop, same target. I'm looking for 6,306 one more time. Actually, I'm looking for 6,310 as
order filled.
Full target for this move. And then the target will be 6,324. So we'll make this measured move. 6,324 is the target for the whole wave of price. So I'm long only 4 now, 4 micros.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good.
6,300.
Great job there. That was very well said. We're all learning. By all means, hit us up with more questions like that because we'll learn. Yeah, slippage.
Don't try to mow if you short.
Tell him, Jerome.
Sorry.
Tell him, Jerome.
Don't cry to me.
Can't even
Yeah,
get
don't cry to
Argentina.
me. Trade me.
Have you ever seen a split fill? Like you sell 10 at the market and it takes 2 prices for it to fill?
Oh, yeah.
On a stop. Well, a stop. Yeah. Say your stop is 10.
Stop, yeah.
By
I
all
mean,
means.
it can happen on
You're
a
not getting-
stop
you're
as
not
well,
getting-
for sure.
Yeah. If you've got a 10 lot, you're not getting all out at one price when you're stop in real trading. Yeah. And look at it. There's one on the bid, one on the ask.
Sure.
You're long a 10. You're long a 10 lot. You got a 10 lot on. Oh, you've got a 68 lot down to a downside 22,969. The stops will put in that. That's why those stops all will be happy with that, Phil. But right now, 22,970 in the NASDAQ. Markets are kind of consolidating right now. 63.01 topped out at 63.08 in the ES.
There's something as well.
Yes, Jerome.
When you have US sessions with so far we have 90 minutes in the US session. So these two in the so 98 and 89 are the 30-second opening range of the day. When you see one side of it holding well, that is likely that it could be a trend day in this direction. It's statistic again, but here the ES we have a very nice and clean bounce, and on the Nasdaq it's the same. You have roughly the high of the 15 and 30-second opening holding. So if we can sustain a push, we can probably continue to the upside, but we never know, right? But that's something I noticed during my 3 month of backtesting. When you have one side of these orange lines holding well for at least an hour or an hour and a half, it could be very likely that during the PM session or right before we have a continuation to this direction. Of course, it's statistic. I don't have stat yet, but yes, something I wanted to point out.
Thank you.
And if we break these levels, of course,
Why'd
a
you
short,
laugh?
for instance, is well played as well. But it all depends if we have a news. For example, if we have a tariff news and we are to blow down all these levels, then a short would be very interesting because you get with the momentum. This is trading, ladies and gentlemen. We get paid not to think, but to be reactive. We get paid to get reactive, right? Our brains make the decisions, and between the click and the thought, there's a lot of things happening. So we're here to highlight and share what's happening. And yeah, whether you buy or sell, you got to be reactive.
Damn, Jerome. Why'd you giggle when you said push? By the way,
Sorry,
what you said? You said push. I heard you laugh a little bit.
It makes me laugh, so it makes.
I know.
Me laugh.
I love it. I love the way you say it. I love the way you say it. All right, we got might make it pushing higher here in the crude. 3 cents off the highs there. Thought we had some news, but these days, little market movement. We always are looking to Wes Walker. I almost said Wes Welker. Wes Walker says, "I love this guy. Same. I absolutely love Dr. J in the house." We got Euro close in 25 minutes. We also got some announcements. I don't think we've heard from man James. James, get in here. Happy Friday, my guy. What's happening?
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to it. We've made it to the end of another week. But that doesn't mean the announcements stop. Did you know that we have an Instagram account? You hear us all the time. We talk about Twitter. We talk about X. We're on there a lot. But we're also on Instagram. All right, the Topstep TV Instagram account is your place to get the greatest hits and best moments from Topstep TV that you may have missed. The other day, we had a really great bit with Michael was on. We were talking about the punching bag machine at the bowling alley. He had a couple choice words for Andre. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go to our Instagram, give it a follow, check it out. And for those rare moments you can't stick around and watch bell to bell 8-hour stream, our Instagram is there for you. It's got all the highlights.
Order
everything
filled.
you need to know to get caught up on what happened on Topstep TV. So we're dropping that link in chat. Give us a follow. We'd love to see you there joining the conversation. Next up, as I was typing up this stuff last night, I was thinking to myself, fast markets, we have a large audience here. But how many of you in fast markets are familiar with the reversal challenge and power hour? All right. Now, what this is on Fridays, the last hour of the trading day isn't ideal, right? The volatility is bad. Everyone's packing up. They're heading home. They want to beat the rush hour. So trading is not great. So what we do, we play a game. We're going to throw the rules up. And here's how it works. We're going to have competitors. They're all going to have a practice account. There's two 25-minute periods. You must be flat after the first period. All traders enter the market at the same time on the same product. Here's the trick, though. The only button they can use is the reverse button to manage that trade. We'll play it. We'll have a good time. We'll pump in some music. And there's a kicker. The winner of this reversal challenge will get a free day off. They don't have to use their PTO. They can do whatever they want. They can go gallivant around
Wait,
town
what?
for all I care. Yeah, you don't have to use your PTO, Jack. It's a free day.
Wow.
And if you're wondering who's fighting for a free day, well, today I implore you to tune into the reversal challenge at 2 p.m. We have Coach Hoop, Hogue, Jack, and Andre, and one of them is walking away with a bonus day off. 2 p.m. reversal challenge. We'll see you there. I want to see the
Order
numbers go up.
filled.
It's Friday, y'all. Andre, back to you. Coming with
Wow,
some news
day
in just a
off.
little bit.
Order filled.
High stakes. I heard
Stakes
Hope
are
talking
high.
trash.
High stakes,
Wow.
exactly.
Man, did we clear this with
Gotta
H?
book my
Order
tea time
filled.
now, boys.
Does Danielle know about this? Or are we just kind of just going pirate on this? Wow, I did not know. High stakes. Got a reversal challenge last hour of the trading week. Mohammed, 62.97, now 62.98. Look at you smile. I love when you
Yes,
drop money, Mohammed. I love when you drop money, man.
I added my one contract,
Okay.
so I'm
What's your
long
average
5
price?
again.
Do I still have the record for
66,000
reversal challenge?
299.
Well, debatable, Jerome. Very, I mean, there was a bit of controversy, but yes.
You have the record for the reset.
The
for
reset. Thank you, Hogue. Yes, Jerome.
Order
I
filled.
mean, you had the highest number at the end of the game. Yes, you did. But how you got there
I can
is
do it again. I
questionable.
can do it again.
Will you be playing for a day off? We'll give you a day off also. If you do win, we'll get you back 100%.
Well, I'll give it to you if I win. I'll give it to you.
Oh, I
if I
think
New
win.
highs crude.
Order
Order filled.
We're cooking here. Hogue, you're looking for 68.53? Jerome, I love you, man.
Yep. 68.65. 68.65.
65.
Just another
Mohammed,
25 ticks.
Let's get there, man. Let's get there. What happened to the Friday rally? Where'd it go? Get back here. Euro close, bottom of the hour. 21 minutes. Take a look at the headlines. Not seeing much. We have Goolsby speaking at high noon Central here as high noon on a Friday. You know what that means. We got Baker Hughes rig count, everyone's favorite number. I have no idea what it actually is. I know it's about oil, but what it tells you is that we are almost into the weekend.
Love Baker Hughes.
Baker Hughes. Shout out to Baker. Shout out to Hughes. And that rig count.
And the rigs. Don't forget the rigs.
Uh-huh.
Give yourself a hand, rigs.
Oh boy. Oh, while we're at it, we got Jerome. Jerome, great to have you back. I'm very happy about this. Click subscribe, please. Click like, please. Click notify as well.
We should make the loser work Saturday for the reversal challenge.
What?
Like the winner gets a day off. The person who finishes last has to come in Saturday. Do a stream on, I don't know, spot Bitcoin or something.
It's like, Saturday school or detention?
Bond school. I told everyone about bond school. Hated bond school.
Oh, that's right. Bond school.
Yeah, for those that didn't hear it, at my old
listen to
firm,
this.
every time we would tend to all get blown out at once. And for some reason, whenever
Make
like
it
the
work.
firm like blew out someday, the CEO would declare, "All right, bond school. Everyone's here at 7 a.m. on Saturday to eat RE subs." And it was never a different lesson. It was always the same thing.
Pounded your head.
It was pure. It was pure punishment.
Oh, it's like high school football.
At least you got Barry subs. Those are good.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
Chicago
I mean,
staple.
Italian sub at 7:30 in the morning is
Oof.
tough on the
More
on the
punishment.
stomach.
All right, we got about 19 minutes till the bottom of the hour. We'll have a long 5 micro ES. What price, my friend?
6,299 and 75 cents.
99.75. All right, let's see if we can fold it. Okay. Up and to the right for crude. It's been pretty.
See how we have these intense bounces?
Yes.
It's a zone. People want to trade that.
I see a
People
bull
don't
flag
wanna
as well.
lose.
Jerome, can you zoom or can you go to a one chart? Can you make that chart bigger so we can all see what you are? Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, the high of the opening range, so 62.98 on the ES and 22.955 on the Nasdaq. These levels are holding pretty well. We have huge sell-offs, but they are absorbed, and buyers are coming in. Of course, sellers are taking profits. That triggers buy orders, but it's not only buy orders from profit takers, right? So
Order filled.
we'll see. Perhaps they want to make the short very juicy, so we can have a lot of stops like stacked like that, and when they pop it, we have a move up to the upside. Otherwise, if we go to the downside, we can break the low of the 15-minute opening range, which is 872. Remember, we still have the PM session, so we're not over the AM session. Anything can happen. ACH, we can have 300 points down. So never get married to a bias. Always trade what you see. I have a high difficulty to force from my bias, but some days I'm able to do it well. So today I'm not trading. Perhaps that's why. I mean, I took a trade, but when I don't trade actively, it's always easier to have an objective view, right? Because when you're actively trading, you get biased by your own perception. So because I don't have any proper perception, I'm like, yeah, we can go long, we can go short, and I find technical reasons to go long or short, and that's what we all should do, right? When you get long, you should ask yourself, oh, can I get short here? And if yes, why? Why could I? And ask yourself, okay, then should I take the short, or should I keep the long, or should I just stand on the side? And that's something that helped me to avoid bad entries, because the first rule of trading, capital preservation, isn't it? The second rule is consistent profitability. But if you can't protect your money, even if you make money, then you're going to have a hard time to trade for tomorrow. So the goal is to understand these variables and to play with them with time. Remember, time is your best friend for anything, but especially in trading. It's slow, it's progressive, it's boring, but it pays off. Give it time, give it patience, but it will pay off.
Okay, Jerome, I got a question for you. We talked about a lot happens between when you think to click and when you actually click the mouse. I want to get back to that. What happens in your head? Actually, what goes to the actual figure? But we're selling off here. We got new lows coming in here. Well, not new lows.
I'm
Stops
out.
definitely went off. Yeah, nice
I'm out.
cut. Okay, update that P&L
Minus
mode. But we had
$65.
okay, minus $65. Saw some selling coming in here in the Nasdaq.
They point out
22,000.
cooling a little bit.
Is that what it was?
Let me see the component weights for the NQ right now.
Okay, sounds good. What is
Order filled.
What just happened there? I mean, it's only about 8 points in the ES. 62.93. We bottomed out there. 22,919. 919 in the now 909 trade.
Is there a T-bomb?
I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing anything just yet. Keep an eye out on the headlines. I believe the president is en route to Texas right now. He's on an airplane to Texas, obviously from Air Force One. They definitely cameras, microphones.
I can't find what I'm looking for. That's irritating.
Yeah, all good. All
But
good.
NVIDIA naturally makes up a big part of it. Still above 4 trillion market cap.
A little bit of a bounce there. That was tricky. That's what makes it tricky, Mo. We were kind of goofing. Don't come crying if you lose money being short, but right there the shorts did work.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll see if the buyers do want to step back in. 22,930.
Order filled.
Close in 15 minutes. 15 minutes at the bottom of the hour. What do we have on tap for today? For the rest of this Friday, we got Gabe, Justin D, and Dolby Time with trade with Topstep, Coach Hope and Lunchbox Trading, Gabe and Brooke in Top Quiz, Gabe, Braden in Rising Star, and we talked about the Reversal Challenge. Dolby Time, Hoop, Hope, Hogue, Jack, and Andre. 5 people now. 4. I think Dolby would lead in that session. Again,
Order
stakes.
filled.
Getting for the day off. Getting the day off.
So, Andre, I have a little thought experiment I've been thinking about lately.
Please.
Is it considered, and let me know in the chat, I'm just musing here. Is it considered market manipulation for, I'm not saying anyone's doing this, but say hedge funds or whatever else, if you somehow have the power to ask Trump questions live in a leading way, is it legal
Order
to
filled.
use that to trade the market? I'm just saying because I've noticed more and more of the questions Trump gets at these
Order
things
filled.
seem to be very leading questions to almost get an answer that is going to move the market slightly. Like they'll ask him directly something about Powell or like something kind of goading about tariffs. Like they're very specific and to elicit a response. Is there a way we can trade that?
Driving question.
Interesting.
But it's like if you know the question before, can you trade off of it? Anyway, just thinking.
Oh, as long as there's not an unusual spike in volume, I don't see why. No, I'm kidding.
when Renaissance buys the
Order
LA
filled.
Times or something, then I'll think about this more.
We got a 100 lot down below here. Oh, I knew that would get you. We got a 100 lot somewhere at 22,900 even, 900 evens. Hogue was talking trash about Pelosi would know. Well done, Sodbuster. Hogue is talking trash about the reversal challenge. Jack's going to try to change the rules in some form or fashion. Hoop's going to come on there, get on board, and we'll see what happens. We'll have some fun, but we'll stay locked in here. Coming into the Euro close. Uh-oh. Jack's on something. He's smart. He's very, very intelligent. And I mean, sure. We'll see why not. Bottom of the hour here. Oh, Jerome, I want to get back to that. So you made that comment about a lot happens from the time your mind wants to execute the trade to the time you actually click the button. Or did I say that correctly? And if not, please clarify.
Yes, sir. Yes. I mean, thoughts are very fast, right? They jump through myelin fibers. And so let's say you lose a trade, okay? You lose a trade, you're down $500. Your first thought would be to make it back, right? That's the first instinctive thought. Then what's the second thought? Is the second thought executing the first one, which is like, okay, I tell my motor cortex to click on my index, and then I click on sell again, and instead of 1 ES, I sold 2 ES because I'm tilting, I'm over trading, I'm not thinking things properly. But why these things happen? How do emotions and hormones interact with our
Order
physiology? So we
filled.
speak about that every single Wednesday on Neuro Wednesdays with Coach Diana, and explain how to build more awareness about what's happening inside of us, right? Because we are behind a screen, a chart, and we click buttons. But there's a whole process in between, right? When you win, what do you feel? When you lose, what do you feel? When you exit a trade at the top of the range, do you have a high confidence feeling because you feel like God and you exited the market at the tick, and you want to re-enter? Sometimes some people, they feel overconfident and then they double size on the next trade. And it's exactly the same thing as over trading and revenge trading. So there's a lot of things we go through as human beings and traders, and I bet every single trader in the world feel and experience the same things. It's just the numbers that change, the numbers of lots, the numbers on the P&L. So we all have the same brain, the same body. We most probably don't process things the same, but it works the same way. So we are here to share and try to help each other.
Jerome, man, I missed your ass so much, Jerome. Good to have you back. Look at this bounce, man. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. 22,950. Look at that. Just vicious.
So
that was tricky.
It's too difficult for me to re-enter again. It's too difficult.
Sit on your hands.
Move,
sit on your hands.
Yeah, I'm
wait.
sitting my hands. I just take my stop with the big difference. And that was the re-entry again at this beautiful green candle. But I hesitant to take it because I just took a loss. So I don't want to force it. So I should, if I didn't took that trade, definitely I will go with this long. But because I just took a loss, I don't want to force another trade. I don't want to feel that I'm revenging the market or something. So I just let it go.
I like that,
That's
Mohammed.
fine.
Good job.
That's happened.
Hell yeah, Mohammed. Hell yeah. All right, Jack. We never got back to those
just an
80s.
observation on sorry to interrupt on why
No.
for example I wouldn't have looked to go short here, and I'm going to explain on the ES and the NQ. So again, these two orange lines are the 30-second, right? So we didn't break through the low of the opening range on the ES. We stayed in between. So that tells me we don't go long anymore, but we don't go short either. And on it's the same. We had a bounce to the tick, I bet, almost. It's 909.25, and we had a bounce at 08.75. And if you don't have this line, you don't know necessarily why we bounced there. And this is the low of the 30-second opening range. And a lot of buyers wanted to buy here, and guess what they did? They bought it. So beautiful. Price action is great, actually. I mean, it's a very, very much price action. And I see the exact same reasons for the rotation to appear. And we'll see if it appears. We don't know, but we'll see.
Okay, coming into the Euro close. A question. Well, let's see. We got some price movement going on here. We got
New highs crude.
Hell yeah! I didn't want to say anything. Damn it! Are we working 53s, Hogue?
No, we're working 65s.
What? Oh, you dirty dog. Well, okay. All right. Have we moved? Have we moved the stop? I assume we have.
Yeah, it's up at 67.84 inside the initial balance and below the most previous swing low.
And how's the count long?
It's pretty loose, but we're not going to need it.
That's my guy. Damn, Hogue. Damn, Hogue's feeling himself. Look out, reversal chance. Hogue, quick question before we get into the Euro close. I'll throw it to James. Someone had a question for me in the chat. I'm asking, why do we second guess our entry after analyzing the trade, Hogue? Why do we second guess it? I responded, it typically happens when your unrealized P&L is red. That's when the second guessing comes. But Hogue, we don't get any smarter once we get in the trade. So second guessing.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And at the same time, there's a balance there. You put the trade on, you've got the reason for it, you've got the risk figured out. And then you start, looking for things that are contrary to your position. And Jerome, you can probably, speak more to this, but the human mind has a way of discounting information that's contrary to what we already believe. So you just fall into cognitive dissonance. You start seeing things that are contrary to your position. Which are the ones that are the most important ones? You can get yourself all twisted up in a knot, and then you're just not even. You may as well just let the trade play out, because you're not doing yourself any good. You're just causing internal consternation. And I think we all do it. And yeah, of course, when it goes against us, I mean, who wouldn't want all their trades to go their way right away? Like, never take heat on any trades, but it's not realistic, right? So,
especially the NASDAQ.
You're always short.
Taking heat. Shit. Okay, Mohammed. All right, Mohammed, what's your stop?
I'm short.
Counter trend. What's your talk to me about this trade?
Stop at 6,302. It's not really counter trend, because we already have a lower low in this market. We have a lower low, and now the lower high is coming. So expect another lower low targeting 6,287. That could be a nice buying area. I was waiting for this area to buy, but the market rallied, making me, wanting to chase it. And then you can see that rejection. This rejection got me to go to the short, looking to break this low at least 6,290 to 6,288. So I'm short at 6,294.
Oh, 94.
The stop at 6,302.5.
So So, Jerome, what do you think about that? I mean, do you find that people will automatically sort of discount anything that they are seeing that's contrary to what they believe?
You put your finger exactly on the point. Completely agreed. We teach on Neuro Wednesdays that our brains love to recognize patterns, whether it's about trading or not. We love to unconsciously, the brains love to unconsciously connect what we see and what we process to what we already know. So basically, in trading, when you look at chart patterns, you'll be like, oh, I see a head and shoulder pattern, and the last time I saw that, it broke the previous low and I had a great short. So what will you want to do? You will want to take a short, right? So you will get biased by what's happened in the past. So the thing we advise is to always reflect on how you felt and what happened, not only on the technical side during your trading sessions. So the memory anchored from the event is different from the one you which
Order
have
filled.
without reflection. Let me give you an example we use in therapy. Uh, let's say you get a diagnosis, okay, of a disease. It doesn't have to be a huge disease that can be cured and treated, but your perception of it is so bad that you get anxious and stressed, and then you gotta work with people like us, for example, so you can change your perception of the event. The event doesn't change, right? The event is the same, but the way you perceive it is going to be different, and
Order
that helps a
filled.
lot. So if you lose, did you lose money or did you spend money for your financial and professional education? If you lost a trade, did you follow your process, or did you build your character, your personality, or did you lose money? It's all about
Right.
perception. And we teach something called PIM. That's a teaching I got from one of my brain teacher this year. It stands for perception, intention, and manner of acting. Perception, intention, and manner of acting. And our brains go through this process thousands and thousands times in a day. Okay, I'm a climber, and if you're a climber, you understand this perfectly. You perceive the way your intent is dependent on this perception and how you want your body to be positioned, and then you will act dependent on that. In trading, it's exactly the same. Your perception of the market is a bias. If you get connected and married to it, your intention. So another example: you lose a trade. Your perception is I lost. Your intention could be I want to make it back. So what's the manner of acting? You will make a trade not following your process. Let's say you have a 25 points of profit with 3 mini Nasdaq. Okay, that's 1,500 profit, but you lost 2,000. So you will shoot for 2,000 most of the time. But your trade went to 1,500. It went to 1,700, and you were like, come on, 5 more points. I will get the 300 more. And guess what happened? You got stopped and liquidated. And then you were like, oh, I knew it. I should have stick to my 25 points. So it's a whole mind and mental process to keep the path and the pace.
So
And
good.
it's a day-to-day basis. You need to reset every single day. And that's why I
So
love
good.
Alex Ferreira. It's the same every day.
Yeah.
7:30 alarm, meditation, reset, and I watch the videos
And
and I'm like,
blueberries.
that's gold. Exactly. 10 blueberries. That's exactly what you should do. When I studied success for years and years, I realized that success is slow, progressive, and boring. But success is
That's
beautiful.
why is it
But
boring?
you gotta
Why is it
know
boring,
that.
Jerome? Why is it boring?
Because it's a process you need to reset and reproduce every single day. And the brain hates things that get repeated. That's why we get bored in a relationship where nothing changes, because we get bored. The brain gets bored. When nothing changes, the brain gets bored. It tells you, oh, you got to change something. But guess what the brain does? Every time you want to
Yeah.
change something, the brain is going to make you feel, oh, why would you like to change something that's working? And that's a whole other thing in the brain that hates change and discomfort. It is that hard to break a habit or construct and build another habit. So the brain is beautiful, yet very much complex, and we try to teach about it.
Jerome is
Howdy.
back, man. Give it up for Jerome in the chat. Dr. Jerome, that's
Yeah,
my
that
man. That was
deserves another
fucking
1,000
awesome.
likes.
Neuroscience, Neuro Wednesdays with D and Jerome, 3:30 a.m. Central on YouTube, Topstep TV. Yo, that was nasty, Jerome. That was awesome stuff. Oh, he's not. He's absolutely spot on. Success is boring. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Give it up for Jerome in the chat. Mohammed, let's get back to that. Euro, London has closed. London has closed. And now we have 62.99 last trade there. You're damn right. I'm happy, Quimby. That was sick, man. We all got smarter there. We all got smarter.
Yeah, this market is chopping.
It is.
Actually, it's chopping.
It's very choppy. It's choppy right now.
Going higher and then show it's going lower, then show it's going higher and then show is going lower, and I'm still seeing the sellers have control, at least short-term control.
Where do you see that, Mohammed?
I try to buy it first.
Where do you see the sellers have control right now? I'm looking at a 5 minute. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I see them having control in the 2000 tick chart, where they make a lower low and a lower high, and my trade is still good. Actually, my stop loss is an entry long for that inverted head and shoulders. So my stop is at its correct place. If this stop get ticked out, I think this is going to 60,320. So that could be another entry long if you are not short.
Okay, Mo. The market's changed. The ranges are getting tighter. Dolby would call this a Dorito pattern or wedge pattern. Essentially, it's shrinking. It's narrowing. It's narrowing. I'm not sure there's gonna be a home run in this market just yet.
Even the trend lines are not consistent. You can see that was a trend line broken and broken again, and this one is about to be broken again. So even the trend lines are not, respected today because we are in a chop. If you are in a chop, don't bother drawing trend lines.
I remember yesterday, Power, you removed a trend line to get the market going your direction. Anyways, I love having you back.
Exactly, yeah.
I love it. Okay, so nothing better on the heels of that amazing knowledge, that session with Dr. Jerome in the house. I mean, what better way to follow it up with than James and the news? Because that's all we do is we give you the best. James, come on in here with your news. Let's continue to educate here on Topstep TV.
That's right. We provide top-notch education around here, including these stories that you need to know before you head into your weekend. To start, some local news and things we're actually really excited about. Chicago Board of Trade Museum is finally open in the Chicago Board of Trade.
Very cool.
All right, this is the same building that our office is located in. It's super easy for us to get to, and I think next week, Jack, JD, myself, and Hogue, we're all going to go down there. We're going to try and get a guide, and we're going to show you guys what this museum is like. The space aims to honor the people, architecture, and innovation that shape both Chicago and modern trading through immersive video, historic artifacts like trading jackets that you see MP, and Hogue, and Eddie show off all the time, and teletype machines, and first-person audio stories from traders, according to it, and more. So we're really stoked to come see this, to see the history that Chicago Board of Trade has offered for all these years. And Hogue, you looking forward to it? No, you'll probably be our personal guide there. Yep.
Very much so. Very much so.
Be really, really cool
MP,
stuff.
I think originally wanted us to put the Topstep TV studio in there. I remember that was floating.
I wasn't going to say that, but you guys are looking at what we tried to get this to be the studio.
Yeah, well, they
really
turned it into a
tried.
museum. That's the last thing that building needed was a museum. They should have let us have our studio in there. Anyways.
That'd be really cool.
They don't need a museum.
Anyways, our next story.
All right.
Out of London. Hey, bro, I heard you like airports. What if we put the sound of airports in your airport so that you can feel like you're in an airport when you're traveling through the airport? Well, that's exactly what Heathrow is doing. Officials at St. London's Heathrow Airport believe that they've come up with an idea on how to get travelers into the summer travel mood. It's a unique soundtrack made from authentic airport sounds. We have some lovely B-roll to roll while I go through this next bit. Music for Heathrow is a 4-minute ambient loop track that travelers will hear as they rush through terminals this summer. It's the creation of a Grammy-nominated artist, Jordan Rake, who was given rare access to the airport, which is Europe's busiest airport. I've been there, I can attest, it's a nightmare. He captured more than 50 audio samples, from runways to baggage areas and terminals. The sounds include jet engines, passports being scanned, and luggage hitting the conveyor belt. Also in the mix are a couple of cultural nods. the beeping from a Heathrow security scanner heard in the film Love Actually, as well as the sound of tapping feet from a scene in Heathrow from the movie Bend It Like Beckham. This is what everyone wanted,
yeah.
right?
Order filled.
I've been asking for
He
this
was
for
happy.
years. I need the sound of O'Hare to be pumped out through O'Hare. I want to hear the sound of kids fighting, people screaming for popcorn early in the morning, and just that general cool vibe the airports bring. Andre's
It's like the camera
totally
crew
locked
following
in.
us around. That was like the camera crew.
Yeah.
That was like the camera crew following us around a couple weeks ago.
It's exactly that. And finally, to take us out of here, China, once again, creating terrors unlike I can comprehend. We have soccer games played completely by robots controlled by AI. All right, this kind of goes in hand with that video Jack showed us earlier of them kicking the child-sized robot for fun. I think this is what they're
That was
training
great.
for.
That was incredible.
But this is not AI image.
Order
This is not
filled.
computer generated. This is real. These are real bots that use AI to detect the ball and navigate the field with agility. And to make sure that it feels
Order
real, go to
filled.
the next slide. When the robots get injured, they get carried off
No.
the field,
Come on.
just like real life,
By human.
Come on.
but just by humans.
Why not robot
Um,
carrying him?
Exactly,
we should
Mo.
have those. We should
Why
have
are
those
humans
sick.
carrying the robot?
We need those sick robot wolves from earlier this week to roll
Those
in,
things, too.
shoot lasers, pick up the robots, and roll out. But what they're actually looking to do with this is they one day envision humans and robots playing soccer together side by side. They want to incorporate robots into more athletic games, like playing
No.
football, American football, European football side by side
No.
with robots. And to me, this
Why?
is just how you get
No.
Robot Coliseum. This is how you get Robot Gladiator. That's how you get robots fighting to
No.
death. We get Hogue up there.
Well,
I'm not gonna get like I'm not
Rocco's-
gonna run into the
Rocco's-
A gap against a friggin' robot.
No.
Adrian
Dang.
Peterson
Peterson
against Adrian Peterson versus a robot. I mean,
Hogue
robots
giving
gonna
his
win.
best Joaquin Phoenix thumbs down. Anyway,
100
I was gonna
this is
make
the
a bad
horrible
joke
future
there.
we've all wanted for so
should've.
long, and it's finally here, and we can't be happier. That's the news, Andre. Back to you guys.
Man, we just
See you
got
later.
smarter. That's how we get.
Andre, I was gonna
gonna
call
turn
back to the beating up the robot kids.
That was incredible.
No, never mind. You can fill in
Never
the gap there.
They just landed back on their feet, just like we do here in trading. We got gold selling off about $7 here. $7 last trade, 33.73. 72% long in the ES as we grind higher. Take a look at the NASDAQ grinding higher as well. That sell off at about 15 minutes before the euro close. Buyers step right back in.
Yeah, I got stopped out.
Yeah.
Stopped out in this trade.
Well, Mo, let's talk about that. You went from long.
Not my day.
You got. Well, it was your day, Mohammed. This is you did this a little bit when you were a Nasdaq trader. You got long, you got stopped out, and you instantly you flipped to the short side, and you know this market doesn't have a lot of movement to the downside, especially if on no news. But all right, Mohammed, what's your P&L right now? We'll stay locked in. We still have about 15 minutes or so.
My P&L is minus 288. I was long. Initially,
No,
I
it's
was
stopped.
the bearish bias, but I go long. I took the best out of that trade. I exit at this area, and the market corrected there. Show me a signal. They take me out, and I waited. I didn't buy until I see a sell signal. Very nice one. Unfortunately, the market just decided to grind slowly higher again. So it's a behavior that you cannot predict. You cannot control. What I can control is my stop loss. As you can see, all my stop losses was perfect. That was a stop loss here. The market went double the stop loss. My stop loss was here. The market went double the stop loss. So maybe the first trade was the perfect trade. The second trade, good entry, good exit. Second trade, good entry, good exit. This is what I can do. I cannot ask the market to move for my favor. But that's fine. Still 288 is manageable.
Absolutely. One trade away. Always trading for another 75% long in the ES right now. Closing in at 6305. Jack, I don't. How do you get short? You can't.
know what?
If you get short,
A good place to get long was when we had a truth hit. This is
say?
a 1 minute chart. We're the hottest
say?
country anywhere in the world.
After
And-
Saudi
This is from Air
Arabia.
Force. This is from Air Force. Yeah, it's from Air Force One.
Well,
This,
if you take down the tweet, I can show you. If you had just bought at 10:19 when Trump said that, you would be in the money right now. Don't overcomplicate things.
Who needs indicators?
13
Who's
points in
RSI?
the ES.
Who needs MACD? Who needs support resistance when you just got the playbook here? That's incredible. And indeed, we are growing higher here. We got the NASDAQ about 16 points from high a day, 23,009. We just saw stop. We got a
Here we
500 lot
go.
here in the ES, 6306, been 500 times, called 600 times, pushing higher here. I saw some stops go off. Take a look at the NASDAQ ladder. Anything on there? I got
Look
some
at this.
offers to the upside. Yup.
Why do we have a likeliness of breaking out? Actually, I just saw that. The first area we hit and we reversed from, which was 07, 06, was the yesterday's low opening range, the 30-second. Okay, we rejected from it. So now we go back again through it. It is less likely that we reject from it, right? And now we have the breakout, right? The
Yes.
15 handle rotation is playing out. We have 12 handle so far. And on the NASDAQ, what do we have? NASDAQ is playing out well. Yeah, 60 almost. So now the trade is playing. We were early, but if you took it again, the setup is the same. We break the high of the 30-second opening range with levels very well. We never, ever broke below the low of the range, broke up above. So that's bullish plus, plus, plus. You have all the boxes bullish. I mean, for this last move. So if you are in the long, greatly played. If you're in the short, I don't know if you're going to be right, but be careful. This movement has volume, and if we can break 63.10, we reached 63.10 actually. So here is the place where people might take profit from. So yeah,
we did definitely break out with the long tilts in the 74% long of 15, 16 minutes here in fast markets. Well, how we talked about this yesterday, I wouldn't call it a double top. Sometimes we do see a little bit of double top. Like Jerome said, there is still volume behind this to the upside. Hey, what was that price of Max Payne, Jack, in the options in the ES?
Can't know it exactly. Let me take a look real quick.
Generally, yeah, we trade 63.08. Just topped out at 63.10 quarter. On the heels of a True Social tweet, hottest country. Lo and behold, we're cooking to the upside. Low, gold rolling over. 33.74. Got some 68.51s, Hogue. What were we working?
Order filled.
53s. I know we moved it higher. Helzer for president, says Lane. I agree.
Hey, I'll take it. I don't want that. I don't want that.
No, you don't. We could hottest country. Hit us with the hottest country stuff.
You gotta be nuts these days to want to be a politician.
Psycho. Absolutely psycho.
Yeah. I think you gotta decide very, very early in your life if that's a road you want to take.
Your family's life
Especially
is going to be
think
ruined.
about 20 years from now when everyone's gonna have every tweet from when they were 11. Thankfully, there wasn't any social media till I was in college, and it would still be super, I'm sure, cringy and embarrassing.
Michael Jordan is very thankful for no social media in his heyday.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine?
He wouldn't be the man. I don't think that. Well, yeah, let's leave it at that. 60. That 600 lot has been pulled in the ES. Let's trade 63.07. 3 points off the New York highs. 22,993. Seems selling coming in around 23,000 in the NASDAQ.
I see this as a short cheap at this area. Cheap short. Stop at 10. But I'm not taking this. I mean,
that's profit taking.
Asking for troubles.
I don't know if you can see it on the Delta Hogue. Can you see it on the Delta Hogue? But I bet this is profit taking.
Hoax prepping for morning. It does. It looks like why? Okay, Jerome, why does it look like profit taking? What are you looking at? Zoom in on your charts. Get Jerome's chart up, and why does it look like profit? Could you blow? Go to the solo
the NASDAQ,
one chart
for a proper breakout of the previous level, so 23 like 10, a proper breakout of 23.10, and on the ES a proper breakout of 63 and 10. If people want to reject from here, they could, and it would be a beautiful short. I don't know if it's going to continue up, but if it's small sell-off, then that's profit taking, because the buyers still want to push this. So we've been talking all the morning about buyers wanting to push this up, right? They couldn't for the first and half hour. Then they had a very nice price, and they all decided to push back this back up, right? And they did. Now, do they want to keep this up? That we don't know. If they want to, you can be sure it will break it. But if they don't want to, you can be sure we'll see it soon as well. Because they want to squeeze all these people who want to short. We are in a zone people want to short this market, right? So it doesn't matter who's wrong, who's right. It matters
Order
what's the biggest
filled.
volume. So if they see it go down, they will sell it off because they are in profit, and we do a 15 handle rotation back down, and they can win twice. So that's why we should not get married to a bias. For example, my final target there, okay, but does it mean we'll reach it? No, I don't know. So I should protect it, and that's a day-to-day struggle.
From yeah, profit take. Maybe some shorts did come in. I have volume. Volume drives everything. Volume tells the story. Volume. Yeah, price is simply an advertising mechanism, Hogue. How about that? We'll talk about that in. Yeah, I learned some stuff. All right. Oh, fun and hot streaks. Big board with my man Gabe. We got more Gabe coming up later today. Gabe, come on in here. How you been? Good to see that beautiful face. Look at that handsome devil. What's up, Gabe?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Ready to. We got a really fun segment coming up at the after the morning recap. We got Justin, a sniper in the army, is coming on to hang out with us and share his story. So looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I got some hot streaks for y'all. Let's hit these real fast, and we will get you back to the markets. So we had a couple traders that continued their streak. We got Jason B. Took the I'd say $220 in the MNQ for the 45th day, totaling profit of 21,771. We got Christopher R. Christoph R. Excuse me, with trading the Dow. Actually, only trader on this list that traded something other than the Nasdaq. $240 in the Dow for a total profit of 12,550 over 39 days. You got Jason L. Trading the
Order
MNQ
filled.
$210 for a total profit of $9,959 for the 39th day. Sylvain, MNQ, $1,387 for the 36th day, totaling profits of $11,934. Shout out to Sylvain. That's probably the highest P&L on these 5 traders right now for that daily P&L. And then we got Michael R as well. Michael is absolutely killing it on the 35th day for a total profit of $24,289. Traded the MNQ yesterday, joining Sylvain. We're looking at around $940 in the markets yesterday. So all around, great day. Continuing to take those, for some base hits. For others, they ran with the green day and knocked out a little bit of a higher green day, but continuing to keep that hot streak alive. Andrea, you know what I'm looking for? We got the big board coming up. All right, so here is your big board. Couple noticeable changes. So the top 10 shifted just a little bit. You still got KJ Futures up there at number 1, CFT at number 2, Todd S number 3, Spygate number 4, Dakota,
Order
number
filled.
5, Wazarak number 6, Jun Yu number 7, Justin O climbed a couple spots from 10th to 8th place. Got Jeremiah hanging in there at number 9th, and then Kang also jumped up 2 spots to number 10. A couple of other notable changes. You got Joshua M that moved from 19th to 14th. In addition to that, you got Wayne E that went from 20th to 17th. Jason F dropped a few spots from 16th down to 19th. Ladio climbed into the top 25, was 25th, and actually is now 22nd. But that's pretty much about it. And then James T cracked the top 25 now, coming up from 26. So all in all, great job to the live funded traders continuing to climb up those ranks. And in the meantime, take your screenshots. You'll see it on socials, of course. Follow Topstep TV or Topstep on X. and you will see the big board posted there as well. But that's what I got for you guys. I'm going to send it back to you, Dre.
Thank you. Still seems to be a little bit of confusion from some people in the chat as to what a stop loss, stop it should be called stop market, stop limit. Darcy, I'm not sure if you're messing with us, if you're being serious, but it's not the idea is to get out. It's the execution is to get out. And unfortunately, the market doesn't care about your idea. The market cares about what the price is. So it's going to execute what's there on the DOM, if you want to call it the ladder. So yeah, that's how trading goes. I'm not sure if you're messing with us or you're being serious, but I don't know. So yeah, it's not the idea; it's the execution. That's how stop market orders work. The price is hit, and then it's looking to execute at the
Order
price.
filled.
Maybe don't trade Nasdaq, and you might find some better results with slippage. Don't want to tell you, Darcy. Thanks for tuning in, though. I see you all the time in the chat. Very active, very driving the conversation. But I don't know how to tell you that's not how it works, and we. Stay tuned. Love having you here. All right. With that being said, I got a couple more minutes in the fast markets. All coming up next. We got best available price. Thank you. Best available price, not the idea of the best available price. It is the execution. We got, just you heard Gabe saying, we got Justin D. Gabe coming up after this. And then we got Lunchbox Trading, Top Quiz, Reversal Challenge, Crude going up. All right. Let's go around the horn. Jerome, what was your P&L for the week? You don't mind sharing that? You said you had a great week.
I think it's 4,500. So it's less than a lot of other people, but it's still 4,500 more than zero.
It's a lot of money. Absolute lot of money. Mohammed, what is your P&L? What is your P&L at the end of fast markets?
Minus 288. Nothing changed. I'm thinking to lock it out and just enjoy the weekend. I will not force it because if I trade, the whole focus will be to return that minus 200. I don't worry to be minus 200 for the day. It's totally okay.
Yes, it absolutely is, Mohammed.
With this chop.
It's a danger zone. Sometimes we talk about it's a danger zone. Dolby and I talk about it as being down $200-$300 just to see it get back to essentially scratch for the day. It's very dangerous because that could
order
so
filled.
Make sure you practice discipline, Mohammed. I'm counting on you. I want updates in the chat throughout. All right, Jack, good stuff. Any levels, anything we're looking to going into the end of the day?
Yeah. As I review it, remember, we can only see things in hindsight. I chickened out not buying the 6280s, but if you looked at the 3 bars in the 5 minutes before it, at the time it looked pretty bearish. Couple things for me to say. I'll be back for the reversal challenge. I'm out Monday. Next week is actually my wife's last round of chemotherapy. So that is great news all around. She's also going to be, if you're in Chicago, going to Second City. She will be in for the Second City ETC show all weekend. So if you check that out, I might even be there on Saturday. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Much love. It's been a hell of a week around here. We are not done. We got micro Bitcoin in a major sell-off down about $2,000.
Order
more
filled.
Things than trading. Obviously, health, happiness, by far more important than trading. Jerome, check him out. We're going to get more Jerome. Jerome, check him out on Neuro Wednesdays with DN, 3:30 a.m. Central coming up next. Trade with Topstep. Lunchbox Trading with Ho. We got morning recap, actually, after this. And we got Top Quiz. Then we got Rising Star Braden in the house. And the Reversal Challenge, the challenge of all challenges, playing for a day off of work. Proved by the boss. Awesome. Yes, Jack, absolutely. Much love to Jack. Mohammed, Jerome. Good to have you back, Jerome. Mohammed, Jerome, Jack, good stuff. Topstep TV, let's go. Markets are starting to move. Come on.
Why Topstep? Because traders shouldn't have to risk everything to participate in the markets. And since 2012, we've provided capital to over 10,000 futures traders just like you. From the pits in Chicago to screens in over 143 countries, we've been motivated by one simple idea. We don't care who you are or where you learn to trade. If you pass Topstep's trading evaluation, you'll be invited to trade with our capital in a fully funded account. As a Topstep funded trader, you keep 90% of profits and we take the losses. We also offer